Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. Not just any live stream though, a special live stream, but we got bananas in chat from I Love Cats, Foxy Face Rocks, Spangleboo, Brosvi, Wabsonator, Jimmy, Cubez, Benji, Jukebox Jen, or Jukebox Jen, even if I could talk properly, Randy Nicole 2002, thank you for the bananas, and Baby Giraffe, thank you for the bananas. I appreciate it. There's tons of people with bananas. I ain't reading all those names. Too many names to read. Got a lot of people here for our special stream today. 6 years on YouTube. I'm not one to make much of a big deal about anniversaries and year markers or whatever you want to call them, but I think it's nice to do it for this. I think so. And vulgar display of bread. It does say that. Vulgar Display of Bread has subscribed. I love the username. That's amazing. Obviously, if you don't get the reference, it's Pantera. That's pretty cool. I like it. And Full Metal _11 has subscribed as well. A couple of metal style usernames here. That's interesting. That's interesting. Do you know what we're going to start off by doing today, peeps? We are going to start off by popping out over here and doing a little bit of that. You know, a little bit of placing down some blocks. Does that sound all right? Does it sound alright? If you object, type I object in capital letters in chat, and then we'll have to do something else. Dogie Master has thrown some bits at me, doing a cheer, saying B-Day, B-Day, happy 6 years on YouTube, B-Day, B-Day. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's wonderful. I think last year when we were here at 5, I thought, oh, I could be here for a while longer, do you know what I mean? And here we are a year later. I'm sure there'll be a few more of these anniversaries to come. Let's pick up the material. Which one of these chests is supposed to have everything that I need in it? But apparently it doesn't. So let's craft. Apparently I can make some more of that. Let's do it. Hi. And now I've got to remember all the things. But luckily for me, I've made a build palette, haven't I? Oh yes, I do. Alec says I object. Well, Alec, I'm going to do it anyway. And the noises are rolling in. I need to catch up with his message. AI Clackex. I have butchered that name. I'm so sorry. Says, hey, can't stay unfortunately as homeworks call me, but wanted to wish you a happy anniversary and a thank you for the amazing videos. Have a fun stream and evening. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support, of course. And good that you're doing your homework and you're tuning out. So many messages from people saying, I'm watching this while I'm doing my homework, and I'm thinking the derp is going to rub off on you and you're going to get all of that homework wrong. I know it. So we need some regular dirt, that sort of dirt, those three. Is that really it? I feel yeah, path blocks and wood. I feel like I'm staring. Coarse dirt. Aha, it is actually in my inventory. Right. We need grass and regular dirt and spruce. I want to make sure I do this right. I want to say it now. Thank you to all the well wishes in chat. Loads of them coming through. Chat is absolutely blowing up right now, so I appreciate all the messages. Thank you. This one has some of the blocks that we need. Oh yes, it does. Some dirt and some coarse dirt. No, we already had that stuff, but okay then. Path blocks, grass blocks. Yes, that's what we want. There is one more ingredient for this madness. Actually, that ingredient is just over here. I remember now. It's coming back to me. There's loads of cobble in here that I've been meaning to put away, and then I've just been using for this project. Also, I'd like to grab my axe and chop down this tree. Benji742 has resubscribed for 12 months in a row. Thank you for the resubscription. That is 1 year, which means that you get a goldie face in chat. Feel free to spam it and show it off, and thank you for the support. And also, peeps, I'm telling you now, there's something wrong with me. My belly aches, and I got a weird taste in my mouth. The sort of taste that feels like, in a strange roundabout way, it's going to evolve into a cough. Yeah, I can't really describe it in any other way than that, but I'm going to drink some honey and lemon. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. What's the special anniversary tea today, says Arbot? It's honey and lemon. Ow, and it's very hot. Oh, that's very close to burning my mouth. Foley LP has subscribed. Thank you for your subscription. Wabsonator resubscribing for 11 months in a row. Thank you for the resubscribe, man. Appreciate it. One more month for a year. And the Red Zone Scientist is here with a donation, saying, congratulations on your 6-year YouTube anniversary. You've brought me so many hours of entertainment, happiness and inspiration over the years, especially through my darkest times. So thank you. This is the least I can do. I'll always be watching. Thank you, man. I appreciate that ever so much. A very kind message. And I'm glad that you've been enjoying what we've been up to here over the years. There'll be more years of it to come. Do you know what I've been thinking lately? I've been thinking that I want to do more games on my channel than just Minecraft. Reason why is we did some Gemcraft recently, and I really enjoyed that. That's not the kind of game to put on your channel, though. It's a good thing for live stream, and it's really just about hanging out and having a chat. But yeah, I don't know. I just got this feeling lately like I want to branch out a little bit. Doesn't mean I don't want to play Minecraft. Goodness me. Don't even think that for half a second, you. Stop thinking it right now if you're thinking that. But yeah, I don't know. I just got this like itch lately. Itch for something a little bit different, I guess. Some variety. Otasso says, Fullcraft 2, you said you were going to play Hermitcraft. Oh, okay, so I didn't update the title of the stream. I'm sorry. Let me go and fix that right now. So, I have like a list of things to do to get a live stream to work. That list gets bigger over time, it seems. There's always more programs to fire up. And because I didn't have to publish a video in advance, it just kind of threw me off a little bit, and apparently the title was assumed. That doesn't sound right. I'm going to call it 6 Years Hermitcraft. I don't know. That'll do. Okay, it's been updated. It's been fixed, I hope. And let's put the things back on the screen then. So, 123 Ein Hudert has resubscribed for 4 months, saying congratulations. I have one question. How long is your channel your only income? My channel isn't my only income. I do this as well, of course. I have my Patreon supporters as well. But when did YouTube turn into a job? I think it was less than a year. It was somewhere around. I've told this story before, I'm sure of it. Somewhere around Hermitcraft. Red Eyes was like, oh, you know you can make like money from the videos, right? And I was like, yeah. And it's like, you know, some people are doing this full time. Like, oh, slim chance of that. That's never going to happen. Hey, that's what I said. I said it's never going to happen. And then he was like, oh, have you set it up properly? So I was like, well what's properly then? And he showed me how to monetize a video properly. And then all of a sudden, every day I was making a $5, pretty much. I think it was like literally a $5 a day from all the views on my videos. And that's when I went, oh, now if like, you know, that's nothing. But I mean, I'm growing and this whole thing is growing. So who's to say it doesn't become more than a $5? So I just continued doing it, enjoying it. And then slowly over time, you know, I was earning £40 a day, and that was like more than I was getting with the work that I had at the time. And then, yeah, after a while I decided to go for it and just make it my job. I'm going to drink some more honey and lemon right here. Oh, Camo J says, hey, just wanted to say a quick happy 6th-year anniversary and that I've been with you since Season 2 of Hermitcraft. And it's amazing the amount of progress that you have made in the 6 years. And I can't wait for the coming years. It's now just 350k to 1 million PS8 bananas. I'm really not thinking too much about the 1 million thing. But I am also sort of aware that if I keep the channel growing, it will eventually get there. So that's going to be interesting for sure. Why don't we like get rid of this here and just do a big section. I'm going to start with the outline first, I think. All I want to do is just do a little bit of this together. We're going to make a little bit of terrain and have fun with that. So this flat area here, I think, will get maybe a teeny tiny bit lower. I've got to think about this building that's going to go here. We're not going to go lower than any of that. In fact, that's going to be the lowest point. Right there. That's literally... Let's do that as well. As low as it goes. Right, so, keeping up with the noises. Inflim is here for donation saying, keeping the 6s up. Can't watch live, but looking forward to catching it on the second channel. Thank you, man, for the donation and the support. As always, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy watching it on the second channel. You should have left a message for your future self, you know? Be like one of those message in a bottle things. And I could have told you. I could have told future you. No, put it down. Don't do that. It's gonna blow up. I don't know what you're doing now. What are you playing with? Some sort of dangerous chemicals? I'm very aware that this is all just a scenario in my head at this point, and that I'm rambling on. Who's next? G-Stab has resubscribed for 18 months, which is a year and a half, saying, wow, 2 whole Twitch babies. 2 Twitch babies, 2 9 months. Awesome. I like it. Thank you so much for the support, man. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Have a good time. I've been looking forward to this stream all day. I've had one of those days where you don't have really a lot to do, but somehow it takes forever to get it all done. And if there's one thing I don't like being, it's unproductive. It's been an unproductive day. I've had some errands to do which has just taken all day, and I'm kind of glad it's over. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, actually, just waking up and being like, right, today's a new day. This is what we're going to get done today. We're going to make this video, that video, do these things, do those things. It's going to be a good one. Verizon Amiga has donated, saying, what a time to be alive, 6 years. Thank you so much for all the hard work and effort you put into these videos, simply for our entertainment. Just your enthusiasm alone has gotten me through a lot. Have an amazingly stream and evening. Here's to 6 more. Thanks so much for the wonderful message, and of course for the donation. I appreciate the support, and I hope you enjoy the stream. And I'm going to sip some more of this. Oh, this is a very hot honey and lemon. It's a big cup, it's heavy, and it's burning my hand. Giant Cupcake Freak has resubscribed for 4 months in a row, saying, happy 6th YouTube birthday. Thanks for putting time and effort into keeping other people entertained. Have a great stream. Thank you. I appreciate that, of course. Yeah, a lot of people talking about entertaining other people. That has certainly what my videos have become. Because of course, just starting out as tutorials, is just trying to show stuff. I love it. I love like that people want to come in here and watch, and we can have fun together. I think it's great. It's awesome, but it's also like an evolution, isn't it? It wasn't always that way. Sometimes I was just a derp and I didn't know it, you know. Right. And we're not going to go very, very high over on this side. This is pretty much the peak, I think. So we'll bring it out nice and flat here. Can someone make a super chat for me? I'm not allowed to make one. Hey X, can you make Hermitcraft Season 6 an open server, but have people come on as spectators and have them not generate chunks? What is a super chat? So whenever that question is asked about, can one person come on the server, like it's never going to happen. It will never work out. We've tried to do these things before. They have unfortunately resulted in people being very upset. So it's not a thing that's going to happen, especially for an entire season as well. That's just going to be madness. Right, so I can barely keep up with these noises. Hang on a second, am I really that far behind? I am really that far behind. Giant Cupcake Freak has... No, wait, I definitely read that one. Bane Silverling has subscribed. It was still on the page. Bane Silverling, thank you for subscribing. Monkey Mode is here with a donation saying, 6 more years, Morty. I mean X. I'll do whatever it takes to get what I want. I think, isn't that a reference to the end of the season? Where he just starts shouting at him about how long they're going to be having their adventures for. I believe that's what that is. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to sneeze. Damn it, I'm trying to read messages and I'm sneezing. Okay, actually I'm not. That's one of those am I going to sneeze, am I not going to sneeze sensations. It's quite confusing. I think actually over on this side it should go down a little bit now. Keep the terrain flowing. All we're doing is placing cobblestone so far. Trust me, it'll start to look good after a while. So that'll do for that little corner. Alright, Micro Malone has resubscribed for 19 months in a row, saying, Dear Asuma, thank you for being such an amazing YouTuber and person. I have been watching you since Season 3 of Hermitcraft, and as you can see, for 19 months on Twitch. Oh yes, long time. Happy 6-year anniversary. Thank you for the wonderful message, man. I appreciate you sticking around all this time. Oh, my belly is aching, peeps. I've got a belly ache. It's actually... Tom says, well done, Asuma. You've accumulated a hexaderp. 6 years of derp. My very own hexaderp. Oh, my belly is aching. It's awful. It's actually painful. It's not going to be that bad though. I know what I can deal with. When your body when you're as old as I am. Okay, I'm talking like I'm ancient. I'm not, but sometimes you know the pains, right? You know the pains. You're like, oh, that one's not so bad. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm not wrong. That would be bad if I were wrong. Right, I think the height of this bit here. Like, does this terrain really have any logic to it? The way it goes up and down? It don't, but it looks great. I don't know, it looks great so far. I think this biome's awesome, even though it's a bit plain, I guess you could say. BL's TGM says, well, assuming your channel's birthday is only a day before mine, please wish me a happy birthday tomorrow, and 6 years has flown past. Well done. Keep up the good work, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Happy birthday to you for tomorrow. You know, I'm not streaming tomorrow, so I couldn't say it then, but happy birthday anyway. Yeah, tomorrow I was thinking of streaming some extra Gemcraft, but I don't think I'm going to be streaming that for a while. I'm kind of a little bit behind on things at the moment, which is my fault. X, don't die, please, says Currit. Currit, I'll try not to die. We're in our peaceful island. I could probably take off my armour and I'd be just as fine, but yeah, well, I'll try my very best not to die for you. Let's bring this out over here. Let's put that like so. Bring you out by 1. Start to give this a bit of a bulge here. And I've got to be careful how close I go to this, because this is going to have a building come out of it eventually, is the idea. So I don't think we're going to go any closer than that. So that's going to be our sort of cut-off point over here. Greetings from Serbia, says the Vukas? The Vukas. Serbia. I can't recall if anyone said hello from Serbia before. Possibly not. Hello from the U of K, as I always say. The U of K. So that's going to be part of that bit there. So I reckon like that'll be good. Foley LP says, my daughter Grace's birthday is today. She catches your videos as often as she can. Happy birthday, Grace, if you're there watching. Let's get some happy birthdays in chat. We could do the old happy birthday theory again, where we could theorise that it'll be at least someone else's birthday as well. Oh. So yeah, right, where are we with the messages? Panics. ACV has resubscribed 24 months in a row saying, happy 6 years, X, keep doing an amazing job. Finally, the diamond face. Panics, congratulations on your diamond face. Feel free to spam a message in chat and show it off to the peeps. I appreciate the support, of course. That's some dedication right there, a diamond face. You know, when you pass a diamond face in chat, you bow. Oh, that's awesome. Foxy Face Rock says, when such issue branch out on your channel, what kind of games do you have in mind? A lot of people, I don't think, realise that I have actually done quite a few other games in the past on my channel. Often they are like simulator / semi-strategy style games like Factorio, SimCity, the City Skylines. Most likely it's either going to be a game I can be creative with and make unique things, or it's going to be a builder type game. Who else is online? Oh, there's quite a few people online. I didn't even think. I just logged in. I just logged in earlier and got to make a video, you know. Oh, how far out did I say we were going to come? As far as that? Yeah, I'm not sure where the corner of my building is going to be because I haven't really planned it much, but we've got to be a little bit cautious, I guess. Or Doom, says Psycho Sire. Yeah, Doom being a bit of an exception in a way, because I don't really like shooters, but Doom's alright. In fact, ironically, it's probably old school shooters that I'd like to play. Like, I never played Hexen and those sort of like Doom. I'm not sure if they're spin-offs or you'd call them knockoffs, but those games have always interested me. They certainly have. Zal Zana says, happy birthday to whoever's born in September the 25th, including you, Asuma. Well, first of all, in some parts of the world, it might still be the 24th or 26th. I don't know how that works. But it might not just be the 25th. Also, it's not my actual birthday. It's just the YouTube anniversary, you know. No one knows my birthday, not even my own mother. That was a joke, just in case you wondered. Gub says, Joe Hills is streaming. Oh, really? Awesome. I saw a clip from Joe's stream where he cleared his inventory by mistake. It's good to see other people doing the streaming. It's a lot of fun. Right, I think what we should do is continue with this cobblestone over the villagers. Villagers, how you doing? Hi. Do they need access to the sky? They might need access to the sky. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on this like thing and make sure it still works. What biome are you making, says Pigbuster? I don't think it's got an official name yet, although I did rename that episode to like the Podzol something because someone suggested that and I went, that's 100 times better. Let's go with that name. Right, let's bring that over here. So that's all going to be at that height. Let's have a little bit of that then. Before we bring that one out. Trying to hold back a little bit of a burp there. If you can't tell, jeez. Doing the words really well there, Asuma. I've got some sort of stomach problems. It's making me burp, it's making my stomach hurt. I'm not standing up. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up for a second. That might have been smarter. Jeez, I usually stand up when I stream. It feels a little bit more pleasant to stand up. Snakebird, says SebCD. Yeah, Snakebird. I actually found a game similar to that a while ago that I really wanted to play. I don't know whatever happened to that. I think I couldn't record it was the problem. But there are certainly other games we played that people have enjoyed. Oh no, you have a B-Dobs disorder, says Ty Jed. I'm never going to burp on camera, alright? I'll always edit that out, don't you worry. Yeah, maybe on stream I don't hit the mute quick enough, you know? That could be a thing. So yeah, let's try and catch up with these noises again. Huckle23 is here with a donation saying, "Hey X, I've been away for a month-long sailing trip and just caught up with all your Hermitcraft videos. I'm gonna do a mid-message sip. I initially found you through Mumbo's channel on Season 2 and subscribed to yours shortly after. Thanks for all the entertainment and deep streams. I appreciate the donation, man. Thanks ever so much for the support. I hope you enjoyed that sailing trip. That sounds lovely. I've never been on a sailing trip. Just kind of occurred to me that that might be something I'd like, you know. I'm going on a skiing trip though. I booked a skiing trip today, peeps. So I'm going skiing in January again. I never posted the video stuff that I got when I went skiing last time. I don't think I really, like, I don't know. Like, you see these other people make really great extreme sports videos, if you want to call skiing that. It's not really, is it? And I don't know, like, you watch those videos and it looks like you could do some really awesome stuff, but it's a lot harder than it looks. And a lot of the footage that I have, it felt more personal than it would be particularly great for other people to go and watch. Now, my gut is really hurting. Oh, I'm leaning backwards just trying to... Oh, why is it feeling like that? It's like... There's different types of pain, isn't there? It's not one of those, like... I don't know, pains of... It's like a discomfort pain, as opposed to a... You need to run to a hospital kind of pain. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just really discomforting. I must have ate something bad. Right, Rocky Avalon is here with a donation saying congratulations on the stomach. The stomach ache even. I don't know why, in my mind that just merged to stomach. And here's to many more to come. Wait, more stomach? Are we talking about more stomach aches? I don't want no more stomach aches, Rocky. Jeez, I'm hoping this will be the last one. I appreciate it though. Thank you for the support as always. Yeah, no, it is. Damn, it is really hurting. And we also got a donation here, noise in here from Spangleboo saying, "Happy 6 years on YouTube. I'm not into the whole emotional donation thing. I feel bad knowing you're in pain while streaming. I hope you feel better. Don't push yourself too far to just entertain us." I'll be alright, I'll be alright. It's just something you've got to put up with. I've had this sort of pain before. You know, you get it from time to time, right? Like I said earlier, you know your body a bit. I've had this pain before. It's a bit stronger than I'd like, you know, but whatever, it's there. I've eaten something dodgy. If I really need to go, I will. Okay? But I'll be fine. Like, you're going to hear me moan about it, believe me, but otherwise I'd just be sitting around doing whatever I'd be doing with the same pain, right? it's not like I need to not do this and rest. It's really not the case. Let's go grab some more cobble then. And Hidden Archer 95 has resubscribed 5 months in a row, saying 5 months and going. Thank you for the continued support, man. I appreciate it. And thank you, Spangle, for the donation as always, of course. Javi the Master is subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for the Amazon Prime subscription. I appreciate that. X, when is Fullcraft coming out, says one guy. Wednesday. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, I haven't recorded Wednesday's episode of Hermitcraft yet. And then you got Fullcraft tomorrow. So this is the process. This is how I put the old biome together, I guess. We're going to have to start placing down the other blocks soon. So, S said, oh, can I just call you Panwy? I'm calling you Panwy. I can't read that beginning bit. Panwy is here with a donation saying, hi X, unfortunately, I can't watch your live stream today, but I just wanted to say congratulations on 6 years on YouTube. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello, and thank you for the donation, of course. Appreciate the support. And I hope you have fun with doing whatever you're doing, you know. Bane Silverling is here with a donation saying, hi, Asuma, I'm curious, do you feel like there is an element of performance to you streaming beyond the one-sidedness of the conversation? Ooh. Well, it definitely is a performance. Everything you do is a performance. Like, as a person, you are performing yourself for other people. That's a real interesting thought. That's like, if you're ever interested in philosophy type things, philosophical, I always feel like I butcher that word, type things, that's something you're going to hear at some point or other in your life. Someone will point out that like the way people interact with each other is a performance of themselves. And maybe that don't mean a lot to you, but at some point or other you might understand what that means. And so these live streams in a way are like a performance, but what was the message again? Totally gone off on one there. There is an element of performance to you streaming beyond the one-sidedness of the conversation. I don't know like about it being beyond, but I think that the fact that you observe that it's a one-sided conversation is an important thing. It's a really odd and strange thing to do, to have a one-way conversation, but it's not entirely one way, is it? Because we've got chat and people are talking there, and it gives you things to talk about. But it's definitely like, if you watch streaming and you're thinking like, I'll give that a go, chances are you might like stream and then realise, oh, I don't know what to talk about or whatever. And then some people, that's not for everyone, some people will probably just like figure it out and do it straight away. Like, especially a lot of young people that are growing up watching YouTube, like they can just do YouTube. Like they didn't need to be part of the generation that figured out how to do it. They've now seen other people do it and they kind of like know it. So you see a lot of like younger YouTubers coming out with just this whole natural approach to it because they've grown up watching it. Yeah, let's go grab some jungle wood, and we got the podzol, spruce, jungle wood and spruce. So we need our 2 wood chests, I guess. So I guess that's what we need. Someone in chat, I was going to get to the message, but it's off. Currit says dirt philosophy. Cheers, cheers. Now, someone in chat says, do you like philosophy? I like it. I like it where I've seen it sort of packaged into, I don't know, like things that you can get at. So, you know, like if you go and watch YouTube videos or whatever, someone who's a philosophy major might come along and go, that's not really what it's about or whatever. You know, I like thinking on stuff, I like thinking about things, and whenever I come across videos that have got that kind of edge to them, that stuff always, you know, intrigues me. Bane Silverwing is here saying, hi Asuma, I'm curious, do you feel like there is an element of... Wait, we just read that one. Thank you for the donation, man. Right, on to the next one. Spidester is here, resubscribing for 4 months in a row, saying 4 months? No, I've been with you since season 2. Thanks for your work and stuff. You're an inspiration. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support, of course, and thanks for sticking around since season 2. It's a long time ago. I claim this name says 2 million total views. Really? Oh, we would have passed that today. Hey, that's interesting timing for that, isn't it? That it happens today, of all days. Let's work our way from the ground up. So here's how we do it. I'm going to go sleep in a bed, actually. Actually, do I have a bed? I do. I've got one over there. We'll sleep in a bed first. Just so we can see properly. And what was it? I got totally forgotten what I was talking about. Well, let's move on to the next one. Spangleboo's here with a donation saying, not to take away from your whole 6 years hype, but you did just hit 2 million views on Twitch. XVX hype. There's the Spangleboo's on the ball. Yes, that's actually what we were talking about, and I got distracted by. So thank you, Spangle, for pointing that out. Thank you as always for the donation. Yeah, that's interesting. I noticed we were getting close to that. Didn't realise it would be today, so it's like a double celebration, you know, I guess. Why not? Let's put a little bit of podzol in this area, just because it's the lowest one down. And that'll probably be enough. Get lots of coarse dirt up in here, you know. It's looking pretty good. That's just the bottom bit for now. That's just the bottom bit. Talking about live streams being a performance reminds me of my favourite quotes. Life is a play and I had no time to rehearse, says Hyper Sniper. That's a terrific quote. I like that one a lot. I like that one a lot, actually. That's a really cool one. Okay, let's throw these down. Trying to randomise a little bit. Trying to get some variation going up in here. It's just those 3 blocks we focus on for the beginning. Let's throw in a wooden one though. I did get a comment from someone saying they didn't like the wood in there because it looks like wood, which I kind of agree with. But from when you're standing further back, it really does help just to have a few more things in there that kind of break stuff up, you know. Hey X, why don't you put the rules in the chat so you can do it in Twitch settings, pros. You have more space in the description. Everyone should click I agree. I do not know. Well, put them in the chat. I don't know. I don't think people want to be spammed with the rules all the time. X, you should use your half slab trick a few times. I'm really not that keen on using it. I don't know why. It just feels like a fair bit of a pain to have an odd half slab everywhere. Like, if there were a real reason where I'm at a point where I'm like, I really need a half slab here, then that'll be the time to use it, you know? So, we got a donation here, Noise in the Ear, from Sixuma. I wonder who that could be, saying, keep up the great work. Thank you, mysterious, anonymous person, I appreciate it. Abrosvi says, hey X, have you thought to use concrete powder for half slabs for elevation in the environment? I already answered that question. That's good stuff. You're not really getting spammed by it. It just pops up when you open the stream and then you doesn't really happen again. I do not know what we're talking about. Abrosvi says bad timing. Oh yeah. And also, a vulgar display of bread says, I'm really looking forward to seeing the biomes you create for your islands. Loving it so far. Dude, I'm super hyped for it as well. This project is awesome. Like, I'm super just excited about what we're doing here because this is wildly different from I think anything I've really done before. We have probably here and there done a little bit of this and that, right? But this time it's just such a big scale. It's part of a huge project, and it really feels like it's just something different. But it's not like we're taking one thing and doing it in one space. I know that after this one's done, we can just reevaluate and go for it again. I'm going to put a slab in that little space. So each time we go around, we get better at doing this, and we get to mess around with different build palettes, and it's really exciting. And I've got lots of it done already. Like that bulk of the island over there, undecided, but everything going up that shore down to the end, I've got it all sort of sussed out, and it is going to be super cool. I think the most exciting bit will be the one over there. Also, I believe that something is happening. I'm waffling away, I'm doing my thing, I'm chatting, and out of the corner of my eye, over on chat, I've noticed it's moving very, very fast. I believe there is some sort of an IS grade. What is an IS grade? And there's all these little green blobs. An IS grade? What is that? That doesn't sound like anything I know about. IS grade? What is this? Jeez. Being raided by an ISK. Someone's got to explain to me what is going on right now. Micro Malone says, welcome ISKs. We're calling you ISKs now. No, I'm being a troll. I'm being a silly goofball. I know it's Iskal. Thank you for raiding me, Iskal, if you're watching. I appreciate that as always, of course. I'm sitting here celebrating 6 years of doing YouTube videos with an uncomfortable gut. My gut is giving me belly aches and pains, and I'm not too keen on it. I'm also very behind on me noises in here where I've been waffling, so we'll get to that. Peeps who are watching, I've got a little list of things for us to do today. I'm trying to go for a longer than usual stream, which is going to be a challenge with this busted gut of mine. But we're celebrating 6 years since I uploaded my first video to YouTube. And we're doing that just by hanging out here on Hermitcraft. We're doing a little bit of biome building. Then we're going to go inside and do some projects over there. You know. That's what we're going to do. Solidarity, gut pain, brother, fist pump, says Hanrat. Hanrat, I feel your pain, man. Hang in there, hang in there. We'll get past this gut pain. Oh. It's actually slowly getting a little bit easier to deal with. I think that's just my dinner going through me, you know. I had a bowl of butternut squash soup, which was delicious. I had a little bread roll, and I had a big old bowl of fruit salad. I think the fruit salad might have tipped me over the edge, you know. It was quite a bit. So we got a noise in the ear. Donation here from Tree saying, "Grats on 2 million views and 6 years on YouTube. You deserve it." Thank you, man. I appreciate the support ever so much. I hope you enjoy the stream and have a good time with us. T-sip reminder says Baby Giraffe 199. Well, we'll do a little T-sip for that then. Sorry, Damadred says maybe. Oh no, that laughing's making my gut hurt. Oh no, don't say funny things, people. You make me hurt. It says maybe you need to poo. It's not that sort of pain. I think. Now, no one really enjoys a stream about poo, so we won't go there. But I think as the food is passing through me and being turned into a brown substance, I think that process is what is hurting more so than I need to go. Because I don't need to go. I won't tell you more than that, but I don't need to go, and I know that. So, JP Martins 3 has resubscribed for 3 months in a row, saying, "Good to catch you again. Why not using brown mushrooms in this biome?" You know, I thought about that block. I considered it. The problem with the brown mushroom is that it doesn't look like it belongs in the ground. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me. It kind of throws me off a little bit. Yeah, and I'm starting out with the basics, right? I'm doing small groups of blocks here. I'm not going crazy extravagant. I've seen people do this with crazy amounts of blocks and tons more detail. And I think that comes with time, you know. We're starting off just by taking an idea, which is grabbing several blocks and throwing them down and just seeing where that takes us. Do you know what's missing in this area? Obviously the dead bushes. I think we need the occasional one of these. So let's just make sure we are going to get a couple of them here and there. And that feels good to me. I'm happy now. That's what it needed. Just 3 more blocks. That's all we needed. Alright, we're all good now. Bodhi says, "Congratulations, Azuma." Thank you. Thank you for the message. I appreciate it. By the way, if you're unaware, I released 3 songs today that I put together back in 2010. They were sort of more joke songs, actually, because they had silly song names, and the band name was kind of silly, and we made a bunch of like mock art and things like this, me and my friends. But the music itself was actually pretty cool, and I thought, oh, what can I do for, you know, a special day? And I've been chatting with someone on Twitter, and I shared them a couple of my songs that are on my channel that are unlisted, and it just sort of prompted me that, oh yeah, do you know what? I've actually got like some stuff that I could share from years ago. So I uploaded 3 songs on my second channel today. If you want to check them out, they're metal, they're mean, they're pretty cool. I like them. So Epic Lids has resubscribed for 18 months in a row, which is 2 Twitch babies or a year and a half, saying congrats on 6 years. Thank you, man, appreciate it. Also, it's Fozzie has subscribed. Fozzie, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for all the awesome things you've done for the community over the years. You know what I'm talking about. Fozzie is the man with the group builds on the Plot World server. They're amazing. The community builds. Naya Win says, yeah, fits the theme of the biome, Spangle. Naya, I've been waiting to see your message in chat. I don't know why. Did you ask me something somewhere? And I thought, that Naya Wind is going to message me about something in my chat today, and I'm going to read that message and answer it. Why is that on my mind? Your name is stuck in my head. You must have commented something, and I don't know. I don't know why it's there anymore. I just saw the name and I was like, oh, hang on a second. Nobby Nuts is here, resubscribing for 28 months in a row. Old school right there, saying hashtag Iskell Raid. Hello. Welcome, Nobby. Nice to see you again. I hope you're doing good, and thank you for the continued support. Nobby's one of the old school 28 months, that's a diamond face. Nia Win says, oh, I remember. Well, that's good. Let's hope I don't get too distracted doing this, because you know what I'm like. I might miss your message. I'll keep my eye on the chat, though. G-Stab says, just be careful that Asuma Void fella doesn't send you a copyright strike, Asuma 2. Oh, the music is unmonetized. I don't own copyright for any of my music, because I don't really know how to go about doing that. So yeah, Neowin says you're asking if you've got more songs in your pocket after 7 years. I don't think that was it, but that was a question you did ask. I don't know. I have, yeah, I've got quite a few bits and bobs lying around that I could share. I've never been too keen on like showing it off because I've always in my mind had a different end product, you know. But then as time's gone by, I've kind of realised that like being a perfectionist holds you back a lot, and sometimes it's actually better just to get what you got out there so people can enjoy it, or you know, for whatever reason it is, it's there, it's done. So yeah, my attitude's going to change about it a little bit. I might release more stuff, I don't know. Right, so Spangleboo is here with a donation saying someone asked about Total Derps during a stream I missed. You said though you thought I was keeping count. You're right. It's at 346 at the start of the stream. That is including that one time you pressed it 100 times and then told me not to count it though. You can keep it then, Spangle. I mean, the 100 derp stream probably makes up for all the mini derps, right? Makes up for all those sort of silly odd derps. What was the 100 derp thing for as well? I know it was a catastrophic derp, obviously. Like, you don't press the dirt button 100 times unless you're serious business, you know. So obviously I did something really stupid. I just want to remember what that is. Let's throw in some jungle wood in this area, just a little patch of it, keep the variety going. Hey X, what kind of shoes do thieves wear? Sneakers, because thieves sneak. I mean, a better answer to that. I've got a better answer to that joke. Peeps, you're gonna love this. Hey chat. What kind of shoes do thieves wear? Your shoes! Hey, that was alright. I'm proud of that one. That was a good... That's exactly what came into my head. They wear your shoes. I love that. That's amazing. Okay, right. Enough with the sillies. We've now covered a nice little bit of area over here. Damage Red has subscribed for 7 months in a row. Thank you so much for the resubscribe, man. Appreciate it. Also, Raven Wolfbear is here with a donation saying hashtag Isgrade. Thank you for the Isgrade or the Iscal raid. Not really sure what the official terminology is now. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Rex says, okay, that was good. It seems like chat really liked that one. X, what shoe size are you? I'm dying to know. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you, but it's bigger than one number and smaller than another. As most numbers are. Jeez, that was helpful. Tree's here for the nation saying, are you laying down the brown again? We're laying down the brown. I can't even remember where that originated from. This is turning into like Asuma folklore because I'm so bad at remembering things. It just becomes sort of like semi-mythic. Like, what was laying down the brown about? I know it was a thing. We're laying down the brown. What Hermit decided about the creepers in the Good Times of Scar, the public area, says Alakish. I believe you're asking who voted for. I won't say who voted for what, but we decide things as a group. And myself, I can tell you what I said. I actually would like to disable the creepers in that area, but I don't think it's the right thing to do in terms of, you know, how people perceive the server. It's hard to tell. Back when Hermitcraft started, Minecraft community was very different. Things had to be strictly vanilla. Modded and vanilla was quite divided. If you played on a vanilla server and you did something even slightly cheaty, like letting one person sleep in a bed, like that would some viewers would crucify you for it. I cannot watch you because one person sleeps in a bed and that's not how it's supposed to be. Over time, that's slowly been chipped away at. I myself have been all for chipping away at that way of seeing the game. And our audience has accepted some of those little changes that we had. But I just feel like that was one of those ones where, once again, probably a bit much for some people. I don't know. Maybe those days are gone, you know. But all the command block contraptions and modded videos over time have sort of seemed to have changed the audience's perception of that. At least from my perspective, it's not so often you get someone going crazy in chat because you know you've got animal mopeds in the world. Like, get the occasional one, but it's not like everyone's screaming and shouting, which is probably what it would have been like back in 2012. Neowin says, people are never good with changes. This will never change. Well, ironically, no, actually, do you know what? Well, I was gonna say, like, I mean, change is the only thing that ever is, right? Change is always change. So what'll change is people's dislike to change. Sometimes it won't be as bad as other times, I guess. Renegade Sai says, can you disable creepers in that masterpiece of a build? Do it. We need a poll straw. I'm aware that like a large amount of the community is kind of for it. Maybe we should actually poll it a bit more. I don't know. See, one of the things with polling and making things a bit more public is people start to get really invested, and that's when I'll start getting emails, like long-winded emails from people who are really upset that, you know, that disabling a creeper exploding goes against the Minecraft's, you know, way of living, and that now they've unfortunately got to unsubscribe and they've got to, you know, take a new chapter in life and get Hermitcraft out of their system because we broke the rules and we disabled the creepers from blowing up. Like, some people take this very seriously. I get real emotional about it. Foxy Face Rock says, I don't like change in my personal life. I'm very much a routine person. I'm a routine person as well. But change is a constant thing that's always happening. It depends how you look at things, if you see the change that's going on around you or not. Because doing the same thing over and over again, you can miss the changes. Right, so we've got more noises in my ear. Ouija Ben is here, resubscribed for 26 months in a row. Another old school right here, saying happy YouTube birthday. Thanks for consistently making content all those years. No problem at all, man. Thank you for the continued support. I hope you continue to enjoy the videos and have fun with us today in this stream. We got Cam Zioin has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream and have a good time. I'm having a good time, but my belly keeps aching. And that's kind of annoying. It is aching still. It was getting a little bit better a moment ago. Now it's going all over the place, really. Spangleboo is here for donation, saying, I have consulted my chart and can report the 100 derps was on the 18th of August. It was great. You loaded StarCraft before the stream because you knew it took a while to load. And then as soon as you started the program, you pressed the X and closed it. Good times. That is what it is, wasn't it? It sounds a little bit like I was being a bit severe, you know, on reflection. But yeah, that's what I did, wasn't it? I was just so disappointed with myself. I was like, oh no, that's some sort. I didn't know that kind of derping was possible. Like, that's, you know, you need a new perp. That's why they call me Papa Derp, as some of you were calling me in the pre-stream. Right, we need some more of that brown clay stuff. We're almost done here. Look. We're going to get over to this space, we're going to run around with some dead bushes, and I think we're going to be done. I feel like just once again, one or two more. Oh, I haven't put in path blocks. Bad Sumer, bad Sumer. Let's go do that right now, because otherwise I'm going to forget. Going to forget again. There you go. Look for a space that's surrounded, that's what I do. You are surrounded by blocks. Come out with your hands up. Rightio, Chickster is here, resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying congratulations on 6 years. Thanks for the last 4 years' entertainment that I have been with you. Doesn't time fly by? Cheers. It does indeed fly, but I appreciate the support. Thank you as always, Chickster. 4 years, that is quite some time. I was trying to do some Hermitcraft math. That's probably season 2. Most of those I've been watching you for since season X is always season 2, it seems. Which I think season 3 was the season where we really stepped things up. See, season 2 still had a lot of that old school way of doing things in it. So Mech404 is here with a donation saying, hi X, not a big commenter, but just wanted to say congrats You're the reason I started watching Let's Play videos. I still remember the first video of yours I saw. It was a Connect 4 game you posted on Reddit years ago. Thank you. A Connect 4 game that I posted on Reddit? Do you mean Lights Out? If you mean Lights Out, and that's more than 4 years ago, but that's a donkey's old video. That's cool to hear. But Connect 4? Maybe my brain's not very good. We might have had a Connect 4 game on Season 3, although I think we definitely had one in Season 4. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate it, Mech. Thank you for the support. Let's throw in another one just there, and then we'll go get our brown stuff. X. What happened to Corrales, says it's Jared. I don't know. I don't know what's happened to Corrales. Has something bad happened? Let's go grab dyes. Foxy Face Rock says, maybe I'm just bitter about changes because my boyfriend of 5 years cheated on me a month ago and I have to start all over. Sucked, but I guess in the long run it's good. That's the way you got to look at it. I'm sorry to hear that, by the way. That really does suck, but you know, now you know that person ain't for you if they're going to treat you like that, and that's got to be a good thing. You know, you don't want to spend your time doing the wrong thing. Right, let's go and do that. Did that use all of it? No, we've got 8 left over. I'll chuck that in here. KJ8011 has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. And One Dead Groove has resubscribed for 6 months in a row, saying, just nipping into sub. I am working my way through the old streams. Was pleased to see your latest video was Body Count. I love them since their debut album. Oh wow, that's cool. Like, I like that. Because they're an awesome band. They're just one of those bands that are going to get forgotten in time, unfortunately. That's the fate of all bands, really. But yeah, you can see it in a band like that. They are superb. I heard the song Cop Killer when I was, I don't know, like 13 or something, and I'll always remember my cousin talking to me about the song for ages, and it was just really refreshing to find like someone else who listened to that music. And oh yeah, it was, I don't know, Body Count to me is just like one of those special bands, you know. They've got something really awesome going on for them. Yeah, you got me talking about music, it always gets me going. Coleslaw says, X, what did the buffalo say to his son before he dropped him off? Bison! Oh, that's a great joke. That's very clever. Oh, that's very clever. Margin Cop. I probably butchered your name. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. And sorry again if I butchered the name. That Gamer says, do you listen to Royal Blood? I have had that band recommended to me several times and have checked them out several times, but they've never really sort of stuck with me, I guess. They haven't stuck. Yes, the brown concrete dust is love heart, says German Girl. It is really nice. I like all of the concrete ones, but actually I say that. I think they're nice textures. The colours aren't always too work to great with. Too work to great with. Too great to work with. I mean, okay, it came out the other way around. That's alright. Well, we'll accept that. We'll deal with that one. Okay, okay. That was a bit of a brain scramble with the words and the saying them and all of that. Jeez, I do it too often. I catch myself doing it a lot. I also go and read my comments, and it's always, every video, did he just say da-da-da? And I read the sentence like, oh, I mixed those two words around again. Otasso says, you are part of the NHO. X, you lied. You're neutral hermit order member. I'm not a member of any organisation. I'm not involved in any NHO drama. No siree. To school for cool, says Sir Thanks a lot. There you go. Classic right there, classic. Let's throw down a one of them and a one of these, like so. Keep it going. Only a little bit more to go. Only a little bit more to go. Kazfu says, hey X, just stopped by to say congrats. Here's to many years to come. Thank you, Kaz. Nice to see you again. Kaz is old school around here, you know. Got to respect the old school. Where do you find a dog with no... That sounds like the beginning of a horrible joke. Killing 2 stones with 1 bird. Jimmy, I believe I actually said that in a stream once. That sounds like something I said the other day. White Tiger Man says, have you ever heard of Iron Maiden? I've seen the Iron Maiden question today about 15 times already. Someone really wants to know if I've heard of Iron Maiden. Yes, I've seen Iron Maiden live several times. They're awesome. Luca Rose says, Bismarck, 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 Bis is a valid German sentence. I can kind of see how maybe it is. Yeah. Lizzie Best is high assumer, 6 years as a streamer. Wow, congratulations. Actually, just 6 years as a YouTuber. I've been streaming for like 2 and a bit years, but it's the YouTube is the one that I've been doing for 6 years now. Like, a lot of people here watching are just from YouTube, you know, that's the way it goes. They come over here to Twitch to see what he's up to. Is he going to derp again? So I've run out of coarse dirt. I think we might just try and skim this last little bit here without using any, because that's kind of it. And that's kind of awesome. And it's kind of ready for this big old structure we're going to build over here. So that took us an hour, man. This is only supposed to be a small little thing. But it's good to know how much I can get done in an hour while chatting, because I can go much faster when not. Although, to be fair, that first bit took me a long time, but it's probably figuring out the process a lot more. And I actually haven't been too much of a derp, really. We've just sort of breezed along doing this. Right, now in here, I'm going to chuck in all the things that we're going to continue using. Continue using the cobble. Can I put you back in here? I can. The saplings... We'll hold on to those. Let's pick up our proper chests, put them in our system, and do the off. We're going to run away. It is number 10, so it's that one. Whoops, wrong way around. Boom, there we go. Let's sleep in the bed as well. And then let's look at the list. The path blocks look really wet, says Lego Dude. They do look a little bit wet, but not in a bad way. I don't know, actually. You also made me realise something there. We're not done. I was supposed to do the dead bushes. I believe they're in the bushes one. They're in the one called bushes. What would you know? Let's run over there and do that quickly. Don't fall in the gap. I fell in the gap. X, I have a joke. How did Jesus win the swimming contest? He won on a walkover. He walked over the water, I guess. Or you could have said he got all the swimmers drunk. You know, turn the water to wine. I mean, if you swim in wine, will you get drunk? It's not the same as drinking it, is it? That's for sure. Maybe your skin gets drunk, but not you. Can your skin be drunk? Is that even a thing? I don't know. I should shut up. I'm saying silly things. X, mind the gap, says SJ. SJ, you should have typed that 5 minutes ago, man. I could have done with that. I needed that. I needed the heads up. Okay, that's a reasonable amount. I think we'll put one there, and we'll call that. Looking pretty. Actually, we'll put one there as well. Looking pretty good around here. And one over there. Hey, I'm going ham. One more. Right. Lots of dead bushes. You misspelled bushes on your shulker, says Sirlong. Did I? Pretty sure I said... Yeah, bushes. Bushes. Look. 2 O's spelled correctly. Right, let's go chuck this in here. And let's look at what's next on the list. Hey, X, how about ferns, says Davy. Do you know, I add some green in there. I kind of want to keep it all dead. Maybe 1 or 2. But for now, I'll ponder on that. So... Aha, yeah, we've got a couple of things to do. I know what ones we're going to do. There's some to pick from, but I know what ones we're going to do. McClurky says bushes checks out. See, McClurky says it checks out. That means it's all good. If Jesus' blood is made of wine, will he always fail the blood toxicity test when driving? Did they drive in those days? In the Jesus days, did they drive? I couldn't picture Jesus driving a car, you know. It just wouldn't make much sense. Maybe he'd have a lowrider. I think Jesus would have a lowrider, you know. I think he'd be cranking some hip-hop. Looking cool. Right, now what we've got to do is go below and do some digging. I don't think I need to really repair anything here. Red Zone Scientist says, lol, in the Jesus days. That's what we should call them, man. We should call them the Jesus days. It sounds really uneducated. And therefore hilarious. They drove bushes, says Kurt. They drove bushes back in those days. Missing the Scream Dude in your base, says Tivo. Yeah, I tore him down. I tore that sucker down. I want to do a little bit of counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I don't know why that turned into a voice. So that there will be a gap that we can work with. So we're going to have from here, going to just make a little marker. Now on the oh wait, it'd be the same on the opposite side, wouldn't it? It's actually 7. It's actually 7. That's alright, that's alright. Okay, so that one over here. Now I don't want the room, aha, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. How wide do I want this entrance to be? 2, 3. Well, what's going to look best? I think 3 wide. These are all 4s. Then you got a 3 there, and it's 2. I think what we're going to go with is 3 wide from here. That is going to be an entrance to a room, peeps. There's going to be an entrance to a room, and there's going to be a mirrored one on the opposite side. So we'll put that back. That is 10 blocks over. 1, 2, 3. Why is this so difficult out? 4, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 over. Got a joke, X. What's the difference between a snowman and a snowwoman? Snowball, says White German. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. No more harmony gambling, says Pale Ghost. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of gambling. I decided to turn it off. 3, 4. I think it's here. Yes, it is. So there's our next entrance. Cool. We're going to have 2 rooms over here. 2 rooms. They need to be similar sort of size, similar sort of layout. We should grab some torches. I don't have an ender chest. That's a bad thing. Make it rain, you wrote copy pasta. What? Steve-O says, I don't remember what the acacia leaves look like, but they fit in pretty good with the colour palette. They'd be green is the problem. I don't want to put some green in there. In fact, the acacia leaves are kind of over to our left, aren't they? Right. You placed the wrong block there, says Dominator. Oh, yes I did. I never know if that's a mouse wheel thing or not when stuff like that happens, because so often do I scroll and then my mouse wheel flicks over like a little bit further. Drives me mad. My dad was going to tell me a joke about pizza, but it was too cheesy, says Coleslaw. The pizza or the joke? Jeez, please specify. I don't understand what the punchline is now. Goodness me. Let's go grab a ender chest. Ultimate Badass Andy Hugs You is here. Say, resubscribed for 6 months in a row saying, hey X, you've been doing great lately. Love the one-hit kill and the hunting of Ren episodes. I can't wait until episode 666 and you talk about the ocean around your base. The ocean around my base? When did I talk about that? I don't know. Also, happy 106th birthday. Someone follows me on Facebook. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the resubscribe. So yeah, on Facebook I set my birthday to be 100 years older than the first video upload, because otherwise it'd think I'm 6 and it'll probably tell me I can't be on Facebook. Although kids today, I don't know, they're getting younger and they're on social media quicker and quicker. It's like they're tweeting before they're walking now, you know, it's unbelievable. Why didn't you use your allocator, says Lego Dude. It's broken. I don't know what's up with that design, but it just don't work. They break all the time. The Forgot says Assumer is 6 years old. My channel is 6 years old. Tuxedo Cat says you're quite advanced for a 6-year-old. Cheers. Did I actually say I was 6 years old? You know what I'm talking about. Don't call me a derp. You know what I was talking about, jeez. Tweeting before they're walking, says Rex. You like that one, did ya? Oh. Okay, we're probably going to do a very similar theme to this room here, by the way, which is why we've got the 3x3 going on. Apparently I was young once, just do not remember, says Fuzzball. Well, if you can't remember, then how would you know? How would you know that you're ever younger than you are right now if you can't remember it? Jeez. It's not very helpful, is it? Right, how far in this direction can we go? Because we said it was like 6, so that's 5, 6, so let's go back by 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will probably be where the wall gets built, in this little area. I'm going to put down them. Oh, do you know the reason I got this ender chest was so I can get some torches in? Jeez, and I had torches in me. Oh, there's a derp. Goodness me. We got on past the hour mark and the derps are coming. Oh, I guess there's going to be more now, isn't there? There's going to be all sorts of derps now. Jeez. I thought I was doing good today. I thought that X on his anniversary doing good. They're all coming in here. They're saying congrats and all of this, and I'm being a pro, just being a professional, you know, not derping, not doing anything silly, and then oh, I go around for an ender chest. I've got them in my inventory. Typical, classic right there. That was a classic, absolute classic, textbook example of derpage. Right, so we won't need a huge room here at all. Actually, I won't need a huge room at all. It wouldn't be the same without a derps as near wind. That's true. It's very true. It's very true that. So we have a little border of this stuff, and then eventually we have a wall made out of that stuff. Well, let's try and get on that. Let's try and make that happen. Maelstrom says, congratulations on 6 years of derp. You know, derp probably wasn't a word in the vocabulary for the first couple of years. I don't know when the derp originated. I think it really started to come about when I started streaming. Because I used to edit out like silly mistakes that I made. If I made something stupid, it was like, well, that's not going in the video because no one wants to watch someone be an idiot. That's what I used to think. Now I'm like, hey, they like watching me be an idiot. I don't have to edit my videos anymore. Go for me. Go for me? Does that even make sense? Okay, so that was one of them. Where's the... I know it's one of those. No, it's not. It's that one. Aha! We got loads of it. Then we need some cha-cha-cha. Right, let's get some cha-cha-cha. None. None is what you'll have. This is some race the clock music right here. I like it. We've got to build this in under 30 seconds. Let's go. Spangleboo says it isn't fighting, it's just offering helpful advice. Why don't you try being a better... Whenever I read Spangle's messages in chat, always fighting with someone. I don't understand it. Season 4, says Jinx Honey. Yeah, Season 4. Maybe a bit of Season 3, I'm not sure. Nia Win says, ha, stream brought out the deep secrets. Those derps needed to be showed. Derpage exposed. You won't believe what this idiot did. Oh, it used to be all under wraps. No one used to know. They used to think that assume as a smarty pants. They're like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Smart people don't do this. Smart people don't do this sort of nonsense. US Air Force 17 has subscribed. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sloughing Game says, are you an A or a B person? I'd say I'd be an A. I don't know. Like, what? What kind of question is that? I'll say A because it sounds better. Maybe that's the real question. Jeez, I don't know. Use the cha-cha wood, says Anichara. Well, we will actually use a little bit of it, that's for sure. This room don't need to be very big though, that's one thing to keep in mind. In fact, excuse me, this corner will be slightly different. Yeah, no, we're going to go with that, so that means all of this gets torn out. I'll do just fine. Cuplex says I am a 1 person. Psycho Sai says, are you a Y person or a Z person? What is all the... I am a C person, says Ultimate Badass King. It kills you. Coleslaw says, a jumper cable walking into a bar and the bartender says, fine, I'll serve you, but don't start anything. Ha 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 ha. How's the stomach going, X? Says Rex. I'm leaning back in my chair and it's helping alleviate the pressure a little bit. It's become quite bearable and sort of I'm not noticing it now. By the way, have we got any fans of Star Trek in chat? I don't call myself a Trekkie, but I really love The Next Generation. That's one of my favourite TV shows. Wonderful show, absolutely wonderful. And there's a new one out on Netflix today, and I watched it, and I thought it was alright. Actually, I haven't finished watching it yet. I watched all the first episode, a little bit of the second. It's setting itself up to be pretty interesting, you know. Rev Dragonus says, Trekkie for life. Lots of people in chat saying yes. What's Star Trek, says Cuplex. Cuplex, do a Google, okay? Kazfu says, I'm assuming the A and B person might be referring to your blood type. There's a lot of personality traits that are associated to certain types of blood, like zodiac sign sort of thing, quite popular with East Asian countries. That sounds like a bit of mythic sort of nonsense to me. I don't think that's what the question was for. It could have been. I mean, it sounds like star sign reading. Maybe there's actually science to it. I don't know, though. Is it exclusive to Netflix, says Foley LP? I'm guessing so, since it's produced by them, so they must have spent a lot of money to get it. I imagine they'll keep it exclusive. Aurelian says, okay, big question, Kirk or Picard? Well, it'd be Picard because I haven't ever really watched any of the originals. They never really caught my attention like Next Generation did. So it's a bit of a like, I'll pick that fella because I don't know what the other one's like, you know. Panics ACV says, I love Star Trek. The part where they blow up the Death Star is amazing. Oh yeah, that's my favourite bit of it as well, eh? Apparently it's on CBS as well as Netflix, people are telling me now. Well, when you watch it on Netflix, the logo is in the series, you know, at the beginning, so I assumed it was theirs. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows, eh? Who knows? The complex detailings of who owns this new TV show that's out there. I mean, we could get into a big argument about it. That's not a good sign. That's a sign that we come too far, so let's push it all back by one block. It's actually going to be a very small room then, isn't it? At this rate. Hey, happy 6 years, says Cactus. Thank you, Cactus. Appreciate it. A or B probably refers to personality types, says Dibs. What is the personality of A or B then? I've not heard of, you know, I've heard of like, I don't know, an angry personality or narcissistic, but not A or B. I mean, is there more than A or B? Like, is there C? Are there just two types of people now? You're either A or B. What's Netflix, says Shadow Killer. It's a streaming platform that you can watch things on. It streams what you want to watch to your house. To your home, over the internet, over the web. It can stream to your phone as well. You can watch it on the bus, on the go. Don't even have to be home to watch the Netflix. It's like a portable telly. Right. This is going to end up being a very small room. The trolls are real, says Foley LP. The trolls are indeed real. They're real and everywhere. No, that's not what I do. 9. Give me 9 of those. I'll make some stairs with them. Come on now. There we go. So I reckon if that's just for what's happened here. Well, that's the thing. Apparently I dug over further on that side than this side. Is this the block that I replaced? Yes, it is. Okay, so... Oh, no, that's wrong. That was the mouse wheel thing again. Well, I guess we'll bring that over this way a little bit. A, alligator. B, breakfast. Are you an alligator person or a breakfast person, says Twitch Money. Are you asking me what I want to eat or if I'm food? These questions are very confusing. They're making my stomach hurt. Leave me alone. Murasaki Barachi says, I'm having an issue. I like math, but I have a big test tomorrow. But I have to finish these exercises on a network. Problem is they're probably where you have to pick an answer, and I'm facing the second one that doesn't have a correct answer in the options. I've consulted my brother who studies math at uni, and I've checked and rechecked them and everything. These exercises will affect my grades. Send help. I'm probably the last person who can help you. Maybe talk to your professors or someone who's a part of whatever, you know, you're studying at. I don't think I'd be of any help at all. You know? I think you're looking in the wrong place. Apparently the new Star Trek is available on Netflix in every country outside of the US, says Nephil C. Ah, okay, yeah. So maybe CBS is an American broadcasting thing. and then everywhere else the deal is done with Netflix, perhaps. That could be how they're doing it. All I know is that it was pretty interesting beginning. I'm not trying not to get my hopes up too much. It's got, you know, it's got a ways to go. It's not just going to be guaranteed good because the first episode was good. Also, the characters really need to develop. That's really important. Okay. That's going to be the size of our room right there. We should grab some droppers and get these walls over in the corners done. Oh, excuse me, starting to feel a little bit tired. Oh. Have I ever yawned like that on camera before? Probably normally mute that. This torch is off center and it's driving me crazy, says Shadow Killer. Oh goodness me, it is off center. Oh, hang on, let me put it at the center of that little area. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. It's so much better now, isn't it? Okay. Droppers, and cobblestone walls. Redstone chest. That's what we need. I need the chest of the... Now, I don't have any cobble on me. Droppers, thank you. We might have to craft some more as well, now that I think about it. Let's grab some redstone duster. And let's make all of the droppers. There we go, very good, very good. Now we need some cobblestone walls. Probably not that many, but that'll do. That'll do just fine. Foley says yes, XVX Troll will be used a bunch, I suppose. Yeah, we need that, don't we? Lego Tomb says, hey X, I'm going to go watch House of Cards. Have a happy day. Is there a new season out? Is there a new season out? Jeez, I've binge-watched that show. I binge-watched it to unhealthy proportions. Yeah, I think like properly binge-watching stuff can get pretty bad sometimes. Does X have a small or big mouth? Thinking, says Gregario. I'll just let you guess. I'd say I've got a normal mouth. You know, average maybe? Jeez, I don't know. These questions. Slothing Games says, I really did a lot of confusion with my question. Yeah, I believe you did. I believe you did a lot of confusion. Stop casting confusion, it's confusing. Who would have known? The reason that I wanted to build this little room, by the way, wasn't actually to build it, but just to figure out where it's going to go. But this is super helpful because let's make sure we get this one in the exact opposite to that one, so it's nice and symmetrical. There we go. There we go, perfect. Yeah, I just needed to know like where we're going to have stuff arrive, because this is going to be like a deposit. So we're going to have our stuff arrive here. Very good. What is Harmony used for, says Rip Striker Pro? I don't know yet. But it might be used for something one day. Agent Scarface says, X, do you have a car? I do. Can you pick me up? Unfortunately, I can't. I'm streaming at the moment. I'm not allowed to stream when I drive. Last time I did that, they said, oi, stop playing Minecraft. You're supposed to be driving. I said, okay, sorry, officer. We got two noises in the ear, because I missed one. Azric84 has resubscribed for 5 months in a row, saying, woohoo, 5 months. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for the support. What's this room for, says the first door. We're about to find out. That is a very fine question. Let's go and find out. I need a project chest. I got no project chest, so I've got to walk upstairs and get one. Actually, I'm going to throw away all of this stone. Why? Got too much of it. Got too much stone these days. It's driving me mad. It's weighing me down. It's making walking tiring, you know. It's a lot to carry around here. His mouth is big if you look at the guitar covers, says Safe Mark. Yeah, if you go by that, it's very big. Jeez. So Spangleboo is here with a donation saying, you keep reading things out of context, which is making me look terribly evil. I just want to state for the record that it's I Love Cats that is troublemaker. I'm just innocently hanging out in the chat, catching the butterfly. Why don't you try streaming better? Turning on me, are we, Spangleboo? Goodness me. Saying I should stream better. I've never heard such rudeness before in my chat. I can't believe it. I can't believe the tone. Trying to blame other people, trying to scapegoat I Love Cats. Don't think Cats is even here today. I haven't seen Cats so far, have I? Trying to blame it on someone who isn't even present. Do you take me for a fool? Do you take me for some sort of derp who says silly things and does silly things? Jeez. I think you do. Thank you as always for the support and the donation. Of course, I appreciate it. Let's let me remember what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a risk. Yeah, let's take a risk. That's a good idea. We like risks here, don't we? So if I'm going to put chests in this area, there'll be 1, 2. Then we'll have hoppers. And so over in this corner, we're going to have an item elevator. So I'm going to go a little bit further out of the way than I need to, just to make sure I don't make this difficult for myself. And then we're going to do the thing that you should never do in this game, which is dig down. Now, who could tell me in chat, why should you never dig down? Because of lava. Epic Boss Monkey says, congrats on 6 years. On my days. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's lit up, but it's not that kind of lit, is it? It's not the hot and fiery lit that we're worried about. Okay, and I think we're good now. Dirt! More dirt, and some other dirt. Okay, there we go. Bedrock. That's good. Okay, okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a torch here. We're going to go in this direction next. And we're going to make our way... about that many... Ooh. Okay, maybe we won't go any further than that. Ah, jeez. Now we're underneath lava. I'm kind of worried. I feel like we should have found our destination by now. Either way, Blew Up has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Blew Up. I appreciate it. Little Yellow Bird says... Has shovel, uses pick on dirt. Hey, I'm a rebel. Sometimes I'm just like, do you know what? I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Right, we have actually arrived in the correct place. That's cool. So, down here at the bat farm. Yes, it's a bat farm. I'll probably fill it in one day. Because we don't really need it. Yeah, down here. We need to take the items that we get from this thing and send them over in that direction. Oh, hello, hi. There's a lot of you. There's a lot of you hanging out here, isn't there? Jeez. I didn't know there was so many of you. Goodness me, that's a lot of drops. That's good. That's good news. Blue Bottle 77 has resubscribed for 12 months in a year, which is 1 year, saying, and still more to go. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Feel free to spam your Goldie face in chat. I appreciate the support, of course. Neowin says, oh, wow, that farm works now. Oh, yeah, it does. It works, doesn't it? Jeez, it works like craziness. So these items are going to go... they need to go in a water stream, which is an important observation. Yeah, let's sound all sciencey and use the word observation, right? So, if they're going to go in a water stream, they need ice. The ice needs to be at this level, because we can't break bedrock. So, when we put in our dropper, it basically needs to face upwards. And the water needs to be directly above it. So that's not too much of a problem. So then I'm guessing from here we can put the dropper there, put the water above it, and then it can go off over in this direction. So I might just I had this strange instinct to vein mine these slabs. I'm gonna get rid of these slabs. And we're gonna wall off that area there because it's annoying, basically. Subbing for 12 months in a year. Wow, didn't know there were 12 months in a year, says Cuplex. I thought what I said a moment ago sounded strange. You can break bedrock. What are you talking about, X, you silly? It says ultimate badass Andy hugs you. Look, it's yeah, you can break bedrock, okay? So in order for me to build a little ice stream to go around the corner here, what I really want to do is spend hours upon hours laying down crazy contraptions, you know, getting them turned into sub chunks or whatever as I go 10 chunks away and then coming back and removing one block at a time. That's what I really want to do. So actually no, I think I'll just do it. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, that was violent. Oh god. Oh, I need recovery. Oh, I feel like I sneezed away some of my voice then. X my dirt, but he is no bumbo, says Meows with Asuma. I like that name, Meows with Asuma, that's cool. Cuplex says, are we breaking bedrock again? We're not. This is what I'm saying. We're not breaking the bedrock. Why does everyone want me to break the bedrock all the time? So if our water stream goes over here. Yeah, if it comes around the corner here, I think it'll be fine. I don't think any of this is really in the way. These are just blocks that I've left behind. It can turn the corner. It can go down here and up to the top. Is there a way to move bedrock, not destroy, says Denat. I don't think there's a way to move it, but you can destroy it. So it goes up there. I need to remind myself of something now. X, did you watch the new Kingsman movie? I have not. I don't really have plans to watch it either. I've got quite a few movies on my movie list at the moment. I just noticed the other day, I was like, I'm not going to get to watch all of these. I'm not going to get to watch all of them. Actually, where I want to go is over here. See, what I want to come over here and look at is this thing. So, I did it like that. Yeah, okay, I can do that again. I can do that again. That's nice and easy. Just needs... Okay. Okay, that block was supposed to be there because it's part of this redstone contraption, clearly. Right, let's go and get some glass then. I guess we're using some more glass. Is the new Kingsman movie any good, says Ethan of Stint. I mean, I'd be the best person to ask because I've seen it. But unfortunately, I'm going to be mean and not tell you what I think. Okay, let's grab some glass. Only a little bit. That's worrying because I'm not sure if I've really got any more sand lying around. That's not sand lying around. I know there's some out there that I was reserving for my biome. I should probably keep all of that, actually. So how are we doing on sand? Don't tell me I've got to take a trip to a desert. Ah, we've got to take a trip to a desert. Jeez! And I got a full inventory. Okay. Is Fozzie says, wow, only one derp so far, I'm impressed. It's not that bad, is it? But don't jinx it, Fozzie. I know what you're trying to do. I know what your plan is. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking if I mention it, it'll do something silly. Right, I'm gonna just throw away some of this now. I'm sick of trying to collect everything. Just give me an inventory that I can work with, you know. So some of these things go in the chests that I left down below. That was smart of me. And I guess we're gonna have to go get some sand and make some glass. I need a Senpai account just to tell people you have been noticed, says I Love Cats. You could make I Love Senpai. Akalia Willows has subscribed. I apologise if I butchered your name. It's quite likely that I did. But thank you for the subscription. I appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. Having a good time. Hanging out with the derp. Watching him being a silly goose. Okay. Right, we've got to go get some sand because I've run out of sand. Which is great. Stone chest. Cobblestone, I guess. And then we've got the other blocks chest. For those two. 3. There we go. Good. Right. Let's put these away and leave this area. Let's leave it immediately. Ultimate Badass Andy hugs you, says I'll always be the god at the butterflies. Okay. Okay, lots of people getting their butterflies in by the looks of it. Congrats on 2 million views, X. Seems like only yesterday I was saying this for 1 million, says Obworld. It has flown by that old time, hasn't it? It's gotten by very quickly. In the flash of an eye, some say. Now, where is number 9? That's a good question. That's actually a very good question. Oh. It wasn't number 9 that was missing. Right, I see what happened there. I see what happened there. Another JT says, instead of an ice stream going around the outside, why not have the hoppers go straight from the centre of the farm to where you need them? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, because... hang on, let me just... oh, I can't actually look at him, can I? Because there's a fella down there that wants to kill me, that's why. And he hits hard. Even when I got resistance 2 and armour on, still hits hard. Huckle says, it amuses me that you tend to talk silly and cute in both in pitch of voice... All with words like geez, baddies, goldie face, derp, silly goose, etc. And then when I see a video where you play heavy metal riffs with an evil scream mask, quite the contrast. You know, I don't get, like, you've worded it far more eloquently than other people have. I get some comments that are like, my head hurts, what? He plays Minecraft and he likes this screamy, horrible music. What's going on? It doesn't make sense. But you're much more eloquent than that. Yeah, it's a contrast. It is obviously a contrast, but I don't know. Like for me, it's like I just want to, I don't know, do things that like appeal to me or whatever, and I'm not going to shy away from something just because it's different to something else that I'm interested in. You know, like if I see, I don't know, some sort of cute and cuddly kids movie that looks like it might be funny. You know, you might have some jokes for adults in there as well, or whatever. Like, I ain't gonna say no to that because I like heavy metal. It doesn't make no sense, does it? So, you know, some of the things I found my way to. I like Minecraft. I don't see how, I don't see how like this means I couldn't like heavy metal. That's the bit that I don't get. You know, like, why not? I don't see how they cancel each other out. Because I like my heavy metal very much. Yeah, thank you for the donation. You got me on a rant there, jeez. You got me waffling. Unacceptable X says King Wingit. We need you to be one-dimensional. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's it right there. You must be a one-dimensional person for me. I'm not a one-dimensional person at all. I like many different things. Scutstorm has subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, buddy. I appreciate the support. Singy Bob has resubscribed for 16 months in a row, saying, congratulations on 6 years. That's amazing. Thank you for support, man. It's incredible, isn't it? 6 years. I'd have never known. I'd have never known. X, ever been to New York City? I've not been to New York City. Psycho Sio says, it doesn't mean you can't like it. It's just a very strong, unusual contrast. There's nothing unusual about it to me, I guess. If anything, I'd find it more unusual that people would like give themselves a rule that they couldn't like something that was abrasive or in your face, and also things that aren't. Like that's like, why would you ever limit yourself in that way? That's the way I feel about it. Shadow Killer, thank you for the punny compliment there. I saw that. That was a funny one. Thom Haig says, I wonder how many blocks you have broken and placed from Season 1 until now. Probably a lot. Probably a lot. Slow04 says, heavy metal is the best type of music according to me. What are you doing watching a blooming Minecraft stream, heavy metal? Get out of here. Okay, you only like death and destruction and things that burn. What are you doing? Like coming to our playful little game here. Go away. Of course I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. Oh, get away, baddie! I don't like zombies. Get out of here. Jeez, why aren't you dying? It's because I ain't got a sword. Stabbed to death with a pick. Right, there we go. I've got a sword now. I feel safe again. Congrats on the 6 years, X. By the way, what do you call a Mexican golfer who's been shot? A hole in Juan. A hole in Juan. Hole in one, a hole in Juan. A Mexican golfer that's been Juan is like Juan a place or a person that I don't know. Oh, oh, get absolutely wrecked. Drop ahead. Thank you very much. Cheers, appreciate it. I'm the Lord of Death, Darkness, and Suffering, says Error. No, I think you're just an error in the system. Jeez. How is Minecraft not boring for you? But I like to watch, says Christian Crow. Well, that's interesting. If you find it boring to play but interesting to watch, then consider that it's interesting to have an audience, right? Because if I didn't have an audience, I would probably lose interest quickly at this point. Not in the beginning. I really loved it in the beginning. But having an audience is now what very much makes it interesting, because all of your adventures and the things you want to do are shared, which kind of like a bit of a feedback loop, you know, makes you want to keep going and do more. Intelligent Goose is here with a donation saying, I find it really offensive that you use my kind to express how silly you are. Please stop using the phrase silly goose, or we will be forced to take drastic measures. These silly new donation things give away secret identities. I hate that. Spangleboo, thank you for your donation. These silly new donation things give away secret identities. What are the silly new donation things? Intelligent Goose. Well, Intelligent Goose, some of you are intelligent. I know. I was walking through a park one day and I looked over at the chess tables and there were goose playing chess. I'll tell you, it's no lie. And, you know, I had a little peek over there and it was a pretty interesting game, and Some clever moves are being made, and then I saw a goose eating its own poop, and I went, that one's a silly goose. That's what I said. I goes, there's some intelligent gooses, there's a silly goose. So I wasn't talking about you specifically, intelligent goose, jeez. Right, now let's get wrecked. Bam. Did that guy drop another head? 2 heads! 2 husks. Husks? Hesks. Jeez, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's pronounced Hewan, says Skay Exile. Well, actually, I'm probably getting that one as well, wrong as well, aren't I? Spangle Bruce's great story, bro. It's totally true. I totally saw Goose playing chess, you know. That's definitely what I saw. The head gods have chosen you, says Psycho Psy. They have today, haven't they? Now you are a butt. You are an absolute butt. Get out of my face. No, don't. Why did I jump over him? We're not doing tricks. We get that. Right. Oh. How much sand? How much more do I need? Hopefully not too much. Oh no, that lets the water in. Right, I don't want to be over here. Is Fozzie says Goose playing chess. Yep, yeah, you heard me say it wrong. Goose playing chess. I mean, that's my brain for you. That's me saying words. It goes. That part gets wrong all the time. It's getting wrong right now. Get out of my face! I don't care if you got fancy shoes. Oh, it's all going wrong. I'm too used to this place being nice and peaceful. Now, why aren't you eating anymore? It's because I can't eat. Burn to death, suckers. Not me. No, I don't want to burn to death. Right. Oh, these. Inconsiderate. Undead. Ungrateful. Ugh. Just trying to mine some sand. Poor old eggs. Juan is pronounced Huan. Alright, it's Huan now. What was a hole in Huan? I don't get the joke still. I still don't get that joke. King Witness says, put your money where your mouth is, turn off this zenny relaxation music and crank up the distortion and compression. Listen here, right? I might like some heavy metal. I also like weird dungeon synth as well. Is that okay? Is that okay? I mean, actually, this music has its origins in heavy metal, funny enough. Or extreme metal, to be more precise. Obviously, it's got lots of neoclassical or classical roots, I guess you would say, as it's got more of that traditional kind of construct and vibe to it. But it's actually got its roots in extreme metal. What is green and good at maths, says Cohen Barbarian. I can't wait to hear the rest of this joke. What is green and good at maths? Do a Minecraft dab, says Fluff Bucket. I've never done the dab. I'll never do the dab. I definitely won't do it in Minecraft. It's just a little trend, a little dancey trend. I'm sure there was some when I was growing up that I've forgotten about. Right, my inventory's full of rubbish. I want to go home because I've had a load of silly fellas attack me and drop their heads. It's been kind of unpleasant. Now, what way was home is a good question. Let's use F3 and guesstimate which way we're going. Actually, I guesstimate that it's in that direction. That's what I guesstimate. Iluv Senpai has subscribed! I wonder who that could be. Iluv Senpai says it's 100% not Iluv Cats. It could be. I mean, it could just be someone listening thinking, I'm going to get in on this action. That's a cool username. But I suspect that it is the Cats. I don't know. Appreciate it, though. Thank you. Mysterious person, or possibly not. Hey X, happy 6 years, says Mika Ferg. Thank you, Mika. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. SDS says, thanks for hosting 6MJoe9 the other day. Really enjoying his streams. No problem at all. That's great if you enjoy. And like, what I do is I raid someone at random, and hopefully you guys get to find someone you like, and we help support people in the community. It's all good. Right, there's our base. There it is, right there. I can see it. I can see it. See? See? Can you see our base? There it is. Well, a lot of people that like metal also like classical music, says Blake Killer. That's because they're really quite similar to one another. The aesthetics are obviously a fair bit different, but musically a lot of it is kind of quite similar in a way. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? Assumer, I can't believe you don't have like 5 million subs yet, says Empire Wales. I can't believe it either. Where are they? I ordered 5 million subs and they haven't turned up. I don't know what to do about it. Right, now we've got to smelt all of this. This is my favourite bit of the stream. We've got to watch the sand turn into glass now. It's going to be a waiting game, this one, peeps. But it's going to be exciting. It's my favourite thing to do. Watching the old glass melt. Right, you can go in there because you need some more of that. You need some more of that, some of this. That's what you need. 1, 2, 3. Let's leave some behind for some of these. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, just want to 1, 2, 3. Make sure that all of these have got some fuel. Right. None for you. 5. 11. We'll pinch 3. Oh, look at that. That's where it's all been here hiding. Okay, in you go. I could just get loads of coal and... yeah, I could have just got loads... Oh, wait. Did I put a full stack in there? I didn't. I could have just got loads of coal and stocked them all up. But whatever. I've done it like this now. Goodness me, that's a lot. Right, and then all that leftover coal I'm going to chuck down there for next time we have to smelt something. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Slow04 says, if you don't mind, I would like to take your base idea and kind of copy it. Yeah, go right ahead. I'll tell you though, don't build the exact same thing, but you need to like conceptualize how you're going to do the different parts of your base. This is all like, okay, we're going to surround our base with an ocean. We're going to build up floors. We're going to have a bit that goes down underground, and then the rest kind of came together naturally. Like, it wasn't some master plan, and I still chop and change some of my ideas. Just make sure you got like a concept of, right, I'm going to have like 5 layers, and they're going to be shaped like this, and then if you've got something you can work with on a big scale, it will lend itself to tons of things for you to do. Alu Senpai says, oh, by the way, X, this is my donation for today. PayPal is acting up again. I appreciate it, man, then. Now you've got a second account as well. But thank you, Cats, of course. I appreciate the support as always. Regulus, sir, is here. Resubscribed 5 months in a row saying happy 6 years. Here's to many more, I hope. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's have a look at my list. So, yeah, I got a couple of things here to do. I wanted to try something, actually, with some of this glass. Let's go grab some dyes. Let's get some opinions. That's what we need right now. We need lots of different opinions. So many, it gets confusing. Epic Boss Monkey says, I missed the butterfly. No! There'll be another one soon. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you even worry about it. Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab some of this. Going to grab some of that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it right now. Okay, I'm going to make enough so we got about the same amount of those two. Actually, I don't need to do that anymore, do I? I thought the goal was to confuse you, X, says Lizzie Bess. What goal? Wait, no! You... Jeez, you just confused me big time. Because I thought, what goal? What goal are we talking about? Oh, goodness me. How about pink or magenta, says Mini R. Well, I thought about this. I don't actually want to put a colour in. I pretty much want to put black in, but I thought grey might be alright. So, when I did this, white was the colour that came to mind. For some reason, colour was unacceptable. It had to be white. Tried a few different colours, didn't like it, so we went with white. Then after I thought, hang on a second, like white's like very strong and bright, and it makes this thing stick out. And I actually think that black would be better. So we'll do a little section, and we'll see what we think. You know. Lizzie Best says success. Damn it! That is too easy. It's too easy. Wait, what is this? Arnie's posted some sort of math joke that cracks me up because it ends with pie and it was delicious. Nia Wynn says the easiest thing to do to confuse X is talk about something that happened 5 minutes ago. Well, we have that problem because it doesn't even need to be 5 minutes ago. If it was 30 seconds ago, I'm confused. And a lot of things happened 30 seconds ago that I start talking about. Now, or sorry, that I was talking about 30 seconds ago. Now, the other thing just crossed my mind. I was going to strip away the whole front of this, but I don't even think even 36 blocks would go up that high. Now, straight away, I'm like, yep, that's so much better, and my gut is hurting. Why does my gut start randomly hurting at different times? What is going on down there? We just don't know. Oh, I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing. That's going to look 10 times better. 10 times. Maybe even more than 10. And do you know what it means? It probably means I need to go to the desert and get loads of glass again. Well, that's just my luck. ZeldaCraft 777 is here, throwing some bits of me saying cheer. Bet you wish you had Vein Miner right now. Oh boy, do I. Do I. Now, I've said it many times before in this game that sometimes it's really not going around like redoing something that you've already done. But I think I actually made quite a big mistake here. This looks very ugly. As far as like not redoing it goes, don't really see that happening. I can already tell you that the grey is not as bad as I thought it would be. That's what I can tell you. That's what I can tell you. How about purple matching the farm? I think it would be pretty well, says Mini. I already tried that and it looked awful. Like, in my opinion, it looked awful. I think you can get away with that grey, but the black's just a little slicker, little cleaner. How about a black-orange checkerboard pattern, says Duke Longfellow. Well, that would just create an absolute lag machine. When you use glass, don't overlap it too much, otherwise it will cause a ton of lag. That's 10 times better, isn't it, on that side? Cool. I'm half wondering, like, what did I say about not changing stuff once you've done it? But I just don't like it as white. I mean, it's plain and it's clean, and it doesn't really, like, throw another colour into the mix, but it's just... ugh. Yeah, so there's that, and then there's also a job of digging to be done on my list as well. I was going to replace the whole thing, but I think that'd be kind of boring. I'll do that off camera. Black is better, says Little Yellow Bird. There you go. The Little Yellow Bird says so. It's got to be true, you know. Let's go up here and get ourselves a little bit of this stone so I can show you what's next. I threw a load of this away a moment ago. Now I need some. Well, that wasn't very smart, was it? Oh, you are leading me somewhere else. iLuveCat says, X, why don't you have connected glass, peasant? Oh, calling me a peasant. I don't want to add a mod for connected glass. And iLuve Senpai says, yeah, what he said. Yeah, how mysterious that is, eh? I thought those messages were a little too close together. It's kind of suspicious. What I say goes, says Little Yellow Bird. Exactly. Exactly. Renegade like the peasant there. So, we tried one block out. We tried 5. 5 just felt like too much. So we're going to go with 3. We're going to compromise and go with 3, which is what I wanted to start work on. Papa Derp, make more derps, please. The people love it, says Demon Sem. I can't just make a derp happen, you know. I can't just mysteriously conjure one up. They come out of this mysterious derp dimension. I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden it's like my brain gets all confused with itself, and before you know it, I'm doing something stupid. Oh, that was mean. Someone just typed a mean message. Got deleted. I don't mind a mean message, it never bothers me, but it's kind of unpleasant for the other people, I guess. Error, how many times have you said that now, says Memi. What did Error say? Maybe that message got deleted as well. What did Error say? Was it a code? An error code? We'll never know. We shall never know. What is this voice? Says Amateur. It's my voice. Hi. I'm just playing this game. That's the voice that you're hearing. The person breaking all these blocks. Abby 6 years, says NR197. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Jared says 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea. Does that mean one person likes it? X, are you one of them? I don't know where you got that statistic from, but I think if you don't suffer from diarrhea, it doesn't mean that you like it. Because if you didn't suffer from it, then how would you, like, not have it to know that you liked it? Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. I don't want to talk about this stuff. Why are we talking about this? Who suggested that? It's not very nice. Ender Dragon Slayer, thank you for the kind message. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. X won the derp competition, says Requie Masol. Probably butchered your name, sorry about that. What competition was this? I mean, of course I'd win it, you know. There's no question about that. No question at all. Emerald Cleaver says, guys, I am eating. Emerald Cleaver, thank you once again for the Are You Eating update. We appreciate it. We very much wanted to know that you're eating. It's very, very good to hear that. Keep eating. Don't ever stop eating, okay? Okay, if you don't eat, then bad things will happen. What's this? Error says, derps are like kids. I like mine, but I laugh at yours. That's kind of mean, but also kind of hilarious. I mean, why are you laughing at kids? Like, they're just kids, man. If they do something silly, it's what kids do, isn't it? Why have we got to be picking on the kids now? Spiral the white and black glass together. That'll look awesome, says Boss. I want to avoid overlapping the glass textures at all. If I can, that'll cause some crazy lag, won't it? Craziness, because the overlapping stuff just, yeah, it kind of ruins your frames in Minecraft. Another JT says, I think the grey glass goes well with the stone. That, yeah, might be good, might be bad. I'm going to just leave those little patches there, maybe expand on them a little bit, let it sort of sit and figure out what to do. I've been watching your vids for a while now, and I want to say congrats for not giving up all these years, says the demon. Oh, thank you, appreciate that. I mean, it never really crossed my mind to give up, I guess. I don't know, it's not like it's a race. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, but thank you. I appreciate the gesture. Two peanuts walked down the street. The other one had a shell, but the other one was a salted. Okay, because peanuts can be salted or they can be in a shell. But why is that a joke? What? I don't understand that. The more I read it, the more I don't understand it. Ninja says a man walked into a bar. Ouch. I guess, yeah, it'd hurt to walk into a bar, wouldn't it? I got a joke for you. A man walked into a bus. Thank goodness it wasn't moving. He just looked like a prat. It's not even a joke. It's just me being terrible again. The past, present, and future walk into a bar. It was tense. These jokes, where do you guys get them from? Well, I just found out the father I never had passed away a month ago. I don't know how I feel about that. That doesn't sound like a joke, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds quite rough. But that's, yeah, that's a tough one. I don't think that was a joke. Gotta go to bed, says Arduranium. Sweet dreams. Have a good rest. And all of that. Isn't Pratt a swear, says the first law. Not in my book. Not in my book. You silly Pratt. No, I'll take that back, I'm sorry. Pratt does sound a bit on the mean side, doesn't it? You know, when I'm joking, I'm always joking with. It's never at over here on this channel, okay? If I say a goofy thing towards you, I'll mean it in a good way. It's just me being silly, alright? And North has thrown some bits at me doing a cheer, saying cheers on 6 years, X. Cheer. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And as always, hope you're enjoying the stream. 6 years. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Hammerforge says there are two kinds of people in the world. Those that complete things and complete things they start and... Oh, I know what one you are. You're the other type of person, the one that don't finish the thing they started. Jeez. That wasn't so difficult to figure out, though, was it? Right, I'm wondering how far away those pillars are. Maybe we can just do a little pillar section in the corner for this dig. There's a bat over there. Not that you didn't know or you couldn't see it, but I felt like pointing out. See, there's another bat. There's 2 of them. Or maybe it's the same one. X, what is the music... What is the best music? Well, my favourites are metal, specifically black metal, classical and hip-hop. They've always been my favourites. When I say classical, though, I do mean quite broadly. Like, classical is just an era of music to which has become the name of which most people associate You know, the old pre 1900s sort of music. But there's different eras of it, and I quite like the Renaissance and Romanticism eras of it. Thanks for featuring me, that made my day, said the demon. Oh, good to hear. Cold Sherpa says there are 10 kinds of people in the world. Those who know binary and those who don't. That's only 2, Sherpa. Goodness me, that joke doesn't make any sense at all, does it? That's only 2. You only listed 2 types of people. I think I'm the one that doesn't understand binary. Pratt, I like Plonker better. Whopper, yeah, Plonker's a bit friendlier, isn't it, I guess. Abby 6 years says SD. Thank you, appreciate it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Says Rickety Cat, like it. I like it. Mumbo the Lag Machine and Papa Derp, says Demon Sem. Yeah, Mumbo created a lag machine, that's for sure. Also a circle in Minecraft. Also created one of those. Neowin says there are 2 types of people, man and woman. Well, I think you hit the nail on the head there then. Are farts supposed to be wet? Assumer says, what a good username. No, go to the toilet. Check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, fool. Jeez. Wet farts. I don't want to be hearing about this. This ain't what my streams are for. Alright, so it looks like we're actually about to like hit the area right below the... Oh, here's the thing, like there's a massive chunk of land above it. Let's find a way around. Augustus says, how do you get bits? I ain't got an answer for you. I don't know. I imagine you have to look around Twitch for the bits shop, and maybe there you'll find it, but I'm really not sure. Oh, actually kind of looks like it opens up just below this. It's kind of convenient. I was about to sing then, and then I realised that I didn't know what the song I was going to sing was. That's always a good time to sing, isn't it? Foley LP says we are confused. I'm confused too. What did Mario say when he broke up with Princess Peach? It's not you, it's a me, a Mario. That's a good one. I like that one. There are 3 types of people, those who can't count and those who can. That's a good one. Oh. How many was it? 96k pumpkins and melon pieces, says Allurian. I don't know. I wasn't really around. Well, actually, I'll tell you a funny story. Actually, no, I won't. I don't know. It's not really. Is it a problem? Actually, no. I don't think I'll tell the story. Actually, it might not be wise. I can't see a reason it wouldn't, but I don't know. Something's telling me it's probably not a good story to tell. So we won't tell that story. When will the next Hermitcraft episode be released? There's a mod. Wednesday, I'm hoping for. Wednesday is what I'm aiming for. It was 96,000 pumpkins in a water stream. Wow, that's a crazy amount. What is he going to do with all those pumpkins, eh? They've all been destroyed now. A Photon walked into a hotel. The bellhop asked if it had any luggage. The Photon says, no, I'm travelling light. Oh, okay, I get that one. Mason W177 has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Mason. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, hanging out with us, having a good time and all of that. I Live Cat says, oh, come on, you can't just say there's a story and not tell it. Now I'm going to die out of curiosity. Thanks, X. It's not that interesting. I just realised that maybe it wasn't a good idea to tell that story for specific reasons. Which I won't go into, okay? I won't go into. Soaring Turtle has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Soaring Turtle. That's a different kind of username, isn't it? I haven't heard one like that before. Why is the turtle soaring? Turtles are usually slow. Shouldn't it be like crawling turtle? Okay, I should shut up now. I should stop questioning the turtle. I should let the turtle be. Now we're getting kind of close to it. Kind of close to it, but kind of not. Also, I still got loads of junk on me, thanks to those undead fools who try to attack me. I told them I did. I told them. That'll do, that'll do. Hi, sorry, my little brother texted me something. What did he text? Says Hamp. I mean, oh, I don't know. Why don't you look at what's on your phone? Why are you asking me? X didn't get my joke. I'm a cat. X, we die out of curiosity. Haha. So funny. Sarcastic laughter. Do cats die of curiosity? Can you die of curiosity? I don't think you can. I don't. Curiosity killed the cat. That's the thing they say, isn't it? I saw a wonderful picture on Reddit today. me on Reddit looking at cat pictures. Jeez. Typical internet person. Typical heavy metal fan looking at cat pictures. Jeez. Yeah, it was just a bloke doing pottery and a cat just perched so awkwardly on its shoulders, looking over, being a pain in the backside, but also incredibly cute and adorable, and just overseeing the pottery. It was... It's like, cat, do you not realise that you're being inconvenient? Oh, I think they know. I think they know what they're doing. I think cats might be extremely intelligent and just here to, like, mess with us sometimes. It certainly feels that way. The cats are intelligent. So we've got noises in my ear. Hercules128 has subscribed. Thank you for your subscription, Hercules. I appreciate the support and I hope that you enjoy the stream. Hanging out here, having a good time and all of that. Oh look, we didn't even need to go down this low, did we? We didn't need to go. We didn't need to know. Thank you for the support, man. Also, Razux, or is it... Yeah, no, Razux has donated, saying thanks for the years of amazing videos. So glad to be a part of this community. Thank you for the donation and support, man. Glad you've been sticking around, watching the videos and all of that. Thank you again. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. And North has subscribed. Didn't we read that one out earlier? Thank you for subscribing, though. It's confused my brain a little bit there. And North, I'm sure we read that one out earlier. But thank you, I appreciate it. Now, I've got a feeling here, I've got a feeling, peeps. I've got a feeling that we're not really going to get to see the shape of this too much, are we? Why am I trying to collect the stone? I know my inventory's full. I think that's the one. I've got a feeling that's the one already. So let's build the thing, and then... Oh, chuck some things in here, then. Don't mind if I do. Just going to get rid of some junk. Too much junk in the trunk. That's what we got. Right, I'm going to throw away the rest of some of that stuff. What did the overly excited gardener do when spring finally arrived? He wet his plants. I mean, okay. X is doing a face reveal at -1 subscribers, says Xerox. I'll take that. I'll take that. If we get -1, that's a pretty good reason to do a face reveal. There's actually no reason to do one, but I don't think there's a way I'll be getting minus. Okay. We'll grab some of this stuff. I just threw a load of that away. What am I thinking? I mean, I do need it, but like, oh dear. Okay, some of that. Some of this, some of that. And stone bricks. Actually, no, I've been using the cracked ones. Oh yeah, I ran out of the mossy. I haven't been bothered with that. So, what was the... Oh yeah, andesite. Did I chuck loads of it away? Let's just take that in case we need some more. Cutie Pie Kidden is here, resubscribed 12 months in a row, which is 1 year, meaning you get a goldie face in chat, you get to show it off, saying congrats on 6 years. As a present for my 12 months, I made your head out of felt. I'll tweet it at you. I can't wait to see that. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for making my head out of felt. That sounds awesome. I can't wait to see it. X, since no one's asked you, what do I do with Harmony? Says Zacharian. Nothing at the moment, unfortunately. I haven't figured that one out. I should have had a torch in here the whole time, shouldn't I? Should have had a couple of them going on. Right. Now we're going to pillar up here. Here, you know. Going to pillar up here. Sort this thing out. When are you thinking of doing a face reveal, says Alex. I'm going to do a face reveal when no one's asked me to do one for a year. So if we go a year without someone asking me a face reveal, then I'll probably end up doing one, you know. So just don't ask, you know. Probably the best way. ZeldaCraft says, what's the best time to go to the dentist? 2:30. Now that's a dad joke if I've ever heard it. Because my dad tells me that joke every time a dentist comes up in conversation. I got an appointment with the dentist. 2:30. 2:30. I'm like, yeah, okay. oh dear. Okay, I fell down. Herminator44 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Have a good time. Thank you again for the support. X, you promise is the first law. It will never happen though, will it? It will never happen. I can always change my... Yeah, I promise, but I might change my mind. I promise that I'll change my mind. Oh, did I not go like 1 block extra over? I really thought I did. Caligula says, who invented the round table circumference? Now, all of these jokes, none of... Have any of them been better than the joke that I made up earlier? Now, can I remember it? It'd be really good if I could, wouldn't it? You know, and I'm clearly stalling for time, trying to rattle my brain. What was that thing about the shoes and the thief? What shoes does a thief wear? Your shoes. That's the best joke we've heard all stream, isn't it? I like it. It's good. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. I might be a little bit biased, but probably not. Cat says, guys, you want to hear a secret? X's face. Looks like a face. Oh my god, so amazing. Whoa, crazy. Yeah, it's a normal face. Why would you just want to see a normal face? Yeah, like, why do you ask for a face reveal? Why don't you ask for like a deformed face reveal? Like, X, why don't you go smash your face into a wall and show it to us? At least then it would be interesting, you know? Otherwise you just get a normal face. And that's kind of boring, you know? That's the real reason I don't show you the face. It's just too normal. It's just going to be boring. It's going to be, oh look, there's another face. I've seen one of those before. Jeez. Unoriginal. Hashtag unsubscribe. I'm actually quite fearful you'll all unsubscribe for the lack of originality. I love this song, by the way. I've said that every time it comes on. You already know that. Right, I think we did all of that correctly. I was trying to concentrate on what I was saying and concentrate on building this thing. Little Yellow Bird says, best joke ever. It's got to be true then, because Little Yellow Bird said it. Cutplex says, yes, go smash your face into a wall. Lizzie Best says, oh, X, now you're giving people ideas. Spangle Boost says, hashtag unsubscribe. Thank you, Spangle. I appreciate the unsubscription. I hope you don't watch the videos and don't continue to enjoy the streams and all of that. We got noises in my ear from... I think I read the name out. Oh, Soaring Turtle subscribed, right? I'm going to go check. I'm going to go and check. Investigatory mode. I saw that name before, didn't I? I could have swore I saw a Soaring Turtle here earlier. Really? Is that how bad my brain is now? No, there it was. I saw it. Yes. 10 minutes ago. Soaring Turtle is here with a donation saying, happy 6 years, Asuma. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And thank you for subscribing as well. I knew when I saw the name. I said that a minute ago. What's going on here? Am I that terrible? Am I forgetting things already? No. It was a new message. Thank you. Also, Lani. Oh, I'm going to get this wrong. Lania Kia, 28, has resubscribed for 2 months in a row, saying time flies by. Oh, it sure does. But I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. Bet when people unsub, they will still watch the person's video, says Frenchie. I mean, yeah, you can unsub and continue to watch. Although knowing that YouTube, it will probably try and recommend you some other videos. You know how it is. You know how it is. I don't think we used any of the cracked anywhere else in here yet. So we should probably use a little bit more of it. What is X building, says Minecraft Man. Minecraft Man, I'll show you in a moment when we pop out of this area. I'll be able to point to the other side of the base and I go, we're building one of those. And you shall see. Right. Putting some stone bricks. Very good, very fine. And I'm out of that stuff. I did grab some more because I thought I'd be out of it at some point. The iPhone X has facial recognition. It looked at my face and told me that I can't afford it, says Flash Nightbird. That's a good one. Yeah, that old iPhone X, I've got absolutely zero interest in it. Or hearing about it. I really don't care very much. I've got a phone, it works. I can ring people on it. Amazing. Amazing. I don't need a newer one. I don't need one that goes 10% faster. I need one that stops me using it as much because I keep looking at Reddit on my phone, which is very bad. Very bad for productivity. That's what I want. I want an iPhone that doesn't go on the internet. Give me one of those. Give me nature's iPhone, you know. I remind you to look outside. Look out the window. Stop looking at your screen. We got a donation here, Noise in the Year, from Spangleboo, saying, wait, don't continue to enjoy the streams. I watch them as punishment for myself. For all the bad stuff I have done. I've been really bad, and I deserve nothing but the worst punishment. I can still watch when I unsub. The pain will be the same. Well, Spangle, now you have to pretend to enjoy it, okay? Okay, and what have you done that's so bad? Going around beheading people, accusing other people of being mean, picking on a cute little cuddly bear called Cuplex. Jeez. I don't know what's up here. Appreciate the support as always. I hope you're not enjoying the stream. No, wait, no, that would... Damn it, I'm confused. Where's this joke going? I don't understand. I hope you're not enjoying the stream. I hope... I don't know what I hope anymore. Spanglevoo says, geez, Ilu Cats, why don't you bully better? What's going on here? These messages... This is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. Little Yellow Bird says, you need a no phone air then. I need a no phone air. I like it. The no phone. Right. Boodly boodly boop. We're almost done. We'll be done soon. Don't you worry about it. These blocks are driving me slightly mad. There we go. Renegade Sai says, I don't know what anymore either. Yeah, it's just too many levels of craziness. We have confused X again, says Dr. Anvil. His name is Cuddles, says Spangleboo. You called him Cuplex earlier yourself, so shush. My band is called 1023 Megabytes. We haven't got any gigs yet. Ah, I like that one. I like that one because it was like, what? And then it was like, oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Very clever, very clever. That's a good one. You made that up yourself. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. Right. Boopily boop is what I like to say when I'm doing this. Aha! Bam! Done. Right. So, was it Minecraft Dude or Minecraft Man wanted to know what we're doing. So we've got pillars that come down in each corner of the base. Got one over there. One over there. That one's too much. This one, actually kind of quite right, but it was too close down here. So we built a third one so we can step back and check out what's going on. Right, all of that looking pretty cool. I just realised there's something else I was supposed to do this stream that I completely forgot about. But it's alright. Lobozo says, I don't think a single one of these jokes are original, considering they are all in my list. You and your list. You and your database of jokes. Just keeping track of all the jokes. How did Darth Vader know what Luke got him for his birthday? He felt his presence, says Zelda-Craft. That's pretty good. X, how bad are you at PvP, says Crimson Arrow. Pretty bad, pretty rubbish. Pretty rubbishy. Not very good. Wouldn't be setting an example if you watch me do PvP. That would be pretty awful. ManX Boy is here, resubscribed for 9 months in a row, saying hi, Asuma. Looks like it's the day for anniversaries. Oh yes, of course, yeah, it would be for all the people with the month anniversaries and the year ones, of the subscriptions, of the supporting and all of that stuff. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But thank you ever so much, man. Appreciate the support, of course. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. Have a good time with us. Right, I got a mine down here as well because I made a little mistake. I want to have a gap behind it as well. We'll try and mine this out at the front. Over to this ravine. It always looks a lot easier when you're standing down below. But when you're digging from the top down, it's a bit of a pain. Lol Bosa says, oh, right, today is my sister's anniversary. 1 year of marriage. Oh, I see. No, wait, that wasn't you left the message. Okay, well, there's another anniversary. Congrats. On having a sister who got married. Iskal will burn that diorite, says Crimson out. Iskal? What are you on about? Iskal keeps all the diorite. I pinched like 6 shulker boxes worth of diorite from his base, and he just had another 6 lying around. It was crazy. I think he hoards it. I think the whole burning it is for show. You know? Arnie says a dyslexic man walks into a bra. That's brilliant. That's I like that one. That's funny. Oh, it looks like I stopped digging here then, didn't it? That's brilliant. Who invented the round... Oh, I read that one earlier, Zeldacraft. Jeez. I think I read it from someone else saying it as well. Guys, 2 million views, question mark, says Yan Yan. Yep, we hit 2 million today. Pretty cool, right? I think that's pretty cool. X, why did the chicken decide to cross the road? Because it decided to make a move and did something. Okay. I don't think that was... don't think that made a lot of sense, to be fair. Aha. Comes as high as this, does it? So that means on this side, it's actually as high as it's going to go. No, actually, no, it's not. That is as high as it's going to go. Right, is that really right? Yeah, that's right. Nice. And some lapis, if you need it. This music is super chill, isn't it? Right, so now we've ripped open a bit of that side. Gonna rip open a bit more from the front, actually. Cool. That's, yeah, you can start to see it now, can't you? And gotta say, I think the higher up the better, but this is what we're gonna end up going with, I reckon. All the way around, though. It's got to be all the way around. So we can actually do something quite important with this. Now, why don't I have... I know why. It's because I threw it back. I don't have one of these blocks. Apparently, I knocked one of these out by mistake. And it's still up there. But yeah, what we can do with this stone is actually... Oh, no. I'm an idiot. Well, no, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not. Am I an idiot? I don't know. I'm confused. I'll show you what I'm thinking about. You missed a brick, says Lego Dude. There'll always be one brick that I miss. So I think... let's have a look. Let's start on this side. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would be here. I need to go and do this. Which kind of sucks. All the way up over there, which is kind of crazy. Tiny Small 69 is resubscribing for 8 months in a row, saying XVX ear, I'm watching your vids since you invited DocM 77 in season 1. XVXGs. Now there's an interesting story there. First of all, thank you for the support, I appreciate it. So it's funny that you mentioned DocM as being like your starting point to Hermitcraft, because DocM is like, in a way, one of the starting points of my channel. Back when I was literally just starting out making my first few videos, Doc was doing animal breeding machines, and I sent him a video of mine and said, look, you know, because he was showing off things that they wanted to do with the animals, how to breed them with machines and stuff, and I got involved and sent Doc a video. He shouted it out and like helped support me with some shout outs, and that really gave me a big boost and got my channel going. And in the very early days, we're talking the very first few months of me on YouTube, being a Minecraft YouTuber, I was the animal breeding guy. I was making all sorts of contraptions with animal breeding, which at that time was kind of new. And I think I made like 7 or 8 iterations of what was known as the animal breeding machine. What's really weird is I think since animals were first introduced, it was possible to shove them in a hole together, breed them and separate them, which is now the common practice. But we hadn't figured that out as a community yet, so we were making all these elaborate minecart contraptions, moving things around, and I think I made a video called The Evolution of Animal Breeding, and it literally went through all of my old videos and showed you how one contraption led to another, and you can kind of see how we evolved the design as a community, I guess. Lizzie Best is a Sumer. I love this stream, but I have to work dinner. I need to get to. I have to work dinner I need to get to. I love your streaming. Love you. Thanks for all you do. Thank you for tuning in, Lizzie. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and have fun with your... Are you working or making a dinner? I'm not sure. Ivan the Minecrafter has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Ivan. I appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Hope you enjoy it, man. Hope you have a good time. X, how long do you plan on doing YouTube for? Says Crimson Aaron. As long as it makes sense, really. I guess. Like, I don't really have an end in sight. I've actually sort of been expecting that at some point. Like, I keep wondering to myself, like, when am I gonna like wake up one day and go, all right, like, I can only do 2 more years of this, or something like that. I haven't felt that at all yet. Although I did say earlier I was kind of inkling for another game. I think at some point I really will want. It depends on how Minecraft develops, because when I think like I want another game that's not Minecraft, I just want a Minecraft with kind of more stuff in it. Now you might say modded, but modded is like a different game altogether. Modded is just a heaving mess of different ideas, unfortunately. What I'd like to see is, you know, Minecraft really properly expanded and cleverly developed, which is kind of like the developers are developing the game and expanding it just at a snail's pace, it feels like. We got another noise in my ear from Rebel Builder, who has subscribed. Doing a subscribe, supporting the channel. I say thank you. I say I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for the support. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. I feel like I just say the same thing every time sometimes. Ivan Minecrafter says, love my new emotes already. They're cool, man. Check them all out. Feel free to spam some of them and show them off. X, you missed my joke, says Hassel Low. I'm sorry, Hassel Low. Or was that the joke? Was it a joke inception? I'm not sure. Spangleby says, geez, X, why don't you try reading donations better? P.S. Great stream. How is your tummy? I thought this was a terrible stream. I thought this was torture for you. My tummy is still kind of like going off and on a bit. But it's definitely better overall. And how is your voice holding up? Feeling ropey yet? Yeah, I've just been taking it easy for the last hour. It feels well ropey now. Well ropey, mate. It feels... that voice cracks me up. Yeah, it feels pretty ropey. It's just, I'm taking it easy. I'm being a bit more chill. I'm just like, whatever. Whatever is what I'm saying. X, do you have a face or no? Because I'm getting worried. You might be an alien from outer space without a face. That kind of rhymes. You're trying to hide it, but I don't know. Because why would an alien play Minecraft? But then maybe you're doing it to hide the fact that you're an alien. But then why would you make yourself famous? Please help. I'm not famous. This is like being on the internet isn't famous. I can assure you that I'm not an alien, but if I was an alien, I'd definitely hide in plain sight and become a Minecraft YouTuber, because that's the last place people will look for aliens for. Then again, where's the first place? Where's the first place you look for an alien for? If you can tell me that, then maybe I'll tell you if I'm an alien or not, you know. You know, let's make a deal. That's what I'm saying, let's make a deal. Datastorm123 has subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. And Jay Newman has subscribed as well. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing with Amazon Prime. That is right, Amazon Prime, eh? I was looking at Amazon Prime again today because I had to buy a Hoover. Oh, buying a Hoover. So exciting. That's what it's one of my jobs I had to do today. Took ages, went down to the shop, spent ages looking at something, then went, alright, we'll have that one. And they ain't got it in stock. They'll sell me the display model, won't they? Of course they will. Of course they'll just sell me the display model. And, you know, I'm going to ask for knock off a bit of the price because it's on display. People have been touching it. It's got dirt in it, like someone's been using it. There's bits missing. I mean, where's my discount? No discount. No discount. Can you believe it? So I went online to order the thing that I googled in the shop, and it told me that they had it in online for cheaper than in the shop. And then I couldn't find it. And even though it said it on Google, even though it said, oh, we're selling this for this price, you go and click on it, not in stock. Oh, really now? Not in stock. False advertising. False advertising. So I thought, well, that's a bit mean. They've been a bit mean there. Let's go on to Amazon. How much does it cost? A lot more than in the shop. And I went, you know what? I'm sick of looking at Hoovers. Give me one. Because the one I got is rubbish. Okay? It's rubbish. Laconics is here with a donation saying the blood, the sweat, the Asuma cheers. Is that a reference to Machine Head? Or that's a general kind of thing, I think. Anyway, geez, keep up the good work, mate. Thank you, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy today's stream and have a good time and all of that. Ow. Nothing wrong with the display model. I've had my display model 43-inch 4K for a year. It works great. 350 says Lost Profit. Depends on the condition. Like this one was just a little, yeah, it probably would have been fine, a little bit rattled, but they wouldn't knock anything off the price. It had missing parts. It was on display. It had dirt on it because people have been using it, like dirt in it, you know. What's a Hoover? Like a dam or something, says Rubal. A Hoover is a brand of vacuum cleaner. It's was popular here in the UK. See, people don't really say vacuums anymore. They say Dysons because that's the overtaking brand. So rather than saying, oh wait, was vacuum cleaner the brand? Hoover was a brand, right? Oh, I'm confused now. Was vacuum cleaner also a brand? Someone please answer this important question, you know. It's very important. Okay. Did I ever finish that honey and lemon? Because I'm going to drink a little bit more if there is. X-joke, did you hear about the guy that invented the knock-knock joke? He won the Nobel Prize, says Wings Event. That's kind of clever, that's kind of clever. Iconic says, yeah, it was a Machine Head reference. Awesome, awesome. I love that song, by the way. And that band, how about we have a music story for you? Machine Head, 2007, they released this album called The Blackening. And it's like, in a way, it's kind of like a Master of Puppets for this generation. That might be selling it a bit strong, but it was one heck of a good record. And when they toured, the atmosphere was just there at the festivals. I saw them at a couple of festivals. I can't remember. I don't think I saw them doing their own tour, but there was just something in the air, you know, like. And ever since then, for probably the next 5 years, their live shows were phenomenal. And I don't know why them, but they just seemed to get the crowd going. And I remember 2 very specific instances that were incredible. Like, one of them was the lead singer just shouting, oh my god, over and over again. And then he counted that apparently there was like 21 circle pits. And that is absolutely bonkers for a festival. Like big crowds, yeah, you might see like 8 or 9 circle pits on for a big band. But 21, that was just unheard of. And then at another gig, like one of the following years, another festival, me and my friend were moshing down at the front and like having time of our lives, you know, screaming every word and just loving it. And then they had to get off the stage because Limp Bizkit were going to come on, I think it was. That must have been 2009 then. And like, we didn't realise, no one realised that they were supposed to get off the stage. And the distortion was just ringing from the guitars, and we were all still going around in a circle for ages. And then people started looking up and realising that that half the band had walked off the stage, and the lead singer was saying like, "Oh my god, you're still moshing and all of this." And so we just kept going harder and faster, and then they turned off the sound, and people were still moshing for like the next 5 minutes, and it was just bonkers, man. It was just catching a band like at their prime. And everyone being really into it. Were you in the circle pit, says Seb CD. Yeah, I was like at the one closest to the crowd. I always go straight to the front to watch bands. Like, I'll be down there at the very, very front. Jevered says, dude, screw Limp Bizkit though. Fred Durst is whack. Fred certainly is a character, but as he's grown older, he's certainly grown wiser. I've watched like quite a few interesting interviews with him. Like, I know a lot of people hate him, but like at the end of the day, he's a person, man. You just kind of hate him because he's got a bit of an attitude on him, or did. These days, though, he's much calmer, wiser person. I never hated Limp Bizkit. I love them, and I understand why people hate them. But if you really don't like something that much, don't get invested in your own hate. Just move on. Just leave it be. That's what I say. X, when it comes to new Fullcraft video online, I'm really looking forward to it. Tomorrow, Cami IL. Suah Shamid says, what's a circle bit? It's where everyone runs around in a circle bit. In a circle. Frank for Sinatra is where it's at, bro, says Imagine My Mode. Do you know what? I've tried getting into Frank a few times. I know it's in the voice. And the voice, you can hear that the voice has got something about it, but nothing really clicked about Frank Sinatra. I should give that a try again. Always looking for a reason to get into something. Ron Bashar has resubscribed for 25 months in a row. saying, happy 6 years on YouTube. I've been here at least 2 years and 1 month. And for 6 more. For 6, what happens in 6? Appreciate it though, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the support, man. I'll just read the message in chat. So Jevered says, nah man, I don't hate him, but he is pretty whack. I don't know what it is that makes you think he's whack. Like, personally, I really like what he does on Limp Bizkit's records, and I can totally understand why someone wouldn't like it. But I just think, I don't know, it's just unique and different. Maybe not in the best of ways, but he brings something that's both terrible and great, and I like the mix of that. Like, you could never say he was a great, like, you'd never put him on a greatest rappers list, right? But no one can kick it like he kicks it with Limp Bizkit. Like, for them. Like, it's weird like that. Mystery Ruffle says, hey X, I'm just playing some guitar watching your stream and I decided to figure out how to play Happy Birthday tune for your channel's birthday. So now I'm playing Happy Birthday to you on your stream. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I want to play some guitar myself. Sebatomi says, X, you've avoided my question twice. I don't think I avoided it, jeez. Oh, you actually, we were just joking, okay. Yeah. Well then, peeps, this has probably been the longest stream that I've ever done. And my voice is alright. I could probably keep going, but I've got other things I need to do, like play a little bit of guitar. I'm going to get no time to play guitar today. Makes me sad, but yeah, that's how it is sometimes. So, I'm heading out of here, peeps. That's going to be it from me. We'll do a raid. I'll go look for someone to raid. But massive thank you to all of you for the well wishes for the 6 years and all of that, and the 2 million views as well. Appreciate all the people who have subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered, all the people hanging out in chat, all the people just listening. Thank you for coming by. Let's raid my friend Zul'jin. I don't know what he's up to. He's playing some brutal cyberpunk game. That sounds kind of interesting, actually. Not too often I see Zul'jin live, so it'd be a pleasure to raid him. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you, peeps. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.